About that beef for a while.
Yeah, if you ever need me to make sourdough again for any occasion, I will gladly make sourdough.
Oh, the volume got turned down. Huh? There we go. All right. So anyway,
I had in my head we were waiting for someone. I was like, oh, Tony's got to Poor Tony.
no, poor Tony. No, Tony helping his brother move. Noble,
Yeah.
noble act. Yeah. You know, whatever that is.
Is this for something?
No, that's a fidget toy
That's
for.
just one of my.
Looks like an ornament.
Yeah, it's one of my things to like
It
inevitably
is.
drop on the floor at some point in the evening.
A cricket ball. I use it as like a massage ball when I have like a knot in my shoulder blade. Anyway, we are in the caves leading up to Landro, the Colossus that houses the next piece of the Rod of Seven Pieces. You guys rested before heading into here and started making your way through the caves. You were exploring the gray matter that seems to be trickling down through the cave system, and Codex remembered that that is basically like the and your fight and your little scuffle in this cave woke up a blaze bear that you guys had snuck past. Yes, yep, back here. You heard at the very end of the session, I believe, you guys heard a roar coming from the back of the cave and realized that now on top of fighting these blades, there's a blaze bear about to charge out of there. And the last thing... $14.
Oh, yeah, I can't remember shit. That's fair.
The two blades at 12 and 10, Thorum at 4, and the Blaze Bear at turn 0 since it's entering late
Yeah,
at the very end.
Sense it.
And I currently have it that we are at initiative 12 with the Blade Scout that is closest to Halvor there, being its turn.
Okay.
So it'll be the Blade Scout that's closest, the Blade Scout that's a little further away, and then Thorum, the Blaze Bear, and then back to the top of the turn order with Codex. All right. So, Blade Scout B is going to stash its little arm crossbow and whip out its sword, and it's going to multi-attack Halvor. It is. It doesn't whip out its sword kind of like you whip out your staff from your thigh. It just has it built into its forearm.
Got it.
I think it
Okay.
depends on the night,
I
right?
call it the rock.
Yeah, I guess that all depends. Okay, so 3 arm blade attacks on Halvor. A 13, which misses.
No.
A 18
Yes.
and 26. So,
Huh. Well, welcome back.
yep, welcome back. You're taking damage from the first slash as it thrusts its arm blade into your right shoulder. You take 14 points of slashing damage. And the second slash, as it tries to slice across your abdomen, you take 10 points of slashing damage. And it is going to bonus action and take the dash bonus action. Dave, do you mind swinging him around so he's behind Arkin?
This one?
Yep, that one.
Here?
Nope, right next to Glaive. Yep, right there. And that does
Opportunity
not
attacks?
provoke opportunity attacks. It is his special bonus action that does not provoke opportunity attacks. So then,
He's slippery.
yes, he took a dive through the gray matter.
Oh, you know what? Before I forget,
Sure.
because I was playing back what we recorded last time.
Mhm.
Caleb's camera was really funky.
It's good today. I
Is it?
tested it.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah, I couldn't figure out what was making it like have all those weird lines
yeah.
through it. Everything looks good today.
Guys, I secretly became a vampire.
Yeah, like we can't capture him on camera.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. My bad.
Let me just double check, but I think everything.
It's like it's why I'm so happy lately. It's just like
We all look super pale.
yeah. Again,
Otherwise-
we all secretly
Oh.
became vampires.
Yeah. But otherwise, everything's fine.
There's also March, Pennsylvania.
Okay. So second Blade's turn. He is going to. I need this. He's going to deploy this little guy. Do you mind putting that in the same square as Codex, please? On your
He's using my
turn,
tricks.
yes, on your turn, I will need you to make a dexterity. Well, you know what? You can make it now. Go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
DC 16.
Nope. Fail.
Okay. Well, it won't take effect until
Okay.
your turn starts. So what will happen is it's a spike trap that deploys from this little drone, and you will have the prone condition, and you'll also take damage.
Cool. Okay.
But he won't have advantage for his crossbow shots at you this turn. So he's going to fire 2 bolts at you.
Okay.
At you, yeah, Codex, yes. 22 to hit you.
That one hits.
Okay. And a 21 to hit you.
That's my armor class. So
So
yes, that
okay.
also hits.
Okay. The first crossbow shot does 13 piercing damage.
Okay.
And the second one does 7 piercing damage.
Okay.
As he fires bolt shots at you. Up next is going to be Thorum. Thorum, I'm going to do an athletics check to see if I can skirt along the pool there. Yep. So I'm going to skirt along the pool and end up on the open space next to you, Arkin.
Uh-huh.
So I'm kind of intercept Glaive and that one. Yep. Look, I haven't used superiority die in a while.
I thought that ledge was below.
No, this is on the same level.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was over here that they're below.
No. This is like a ramp that heads downwards.
Yeah.
And then what heads below is the stream that wraps around.
Right.
Or wait, no. You guys are lower than up here.
No.
No. You're up higher.
Yeah.
But it's not like a cliff ledge. It's just like a step down into the stream.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know how. Jeez.
That's okay. I'm just double checking what I can do real quick.
Usually it's like rolling a d4 or something, and then you get to do a thing, and then you get to add the superiority die
Yes.
to the.
I was seeing
thing
if he
that
had
you're doing.
the goading. I was seeing if he had the goading attack to force them to attack me, but he doesn't. He has the trip. He has trip and riposte. Okay. All right. So, battle attack swing against Glaive, which misses, but I'm going to add a superiority die to it. I can add that to the damage and the 2 hit. Oh. Alright, so hits for 7 slashing damage against Glaive.
Yeah, welcome to my life.
That's no, I love it. I missed.
Yes.
I missed having a little clickety
Now it's just
It's
3
fine.
lines.
Yeah, yeah. It's a different pattern of clickety clack.
Right.
And then he's gonna make 2 swings against the blade that's in front of him. First one hits with a 29. Second one hits with a 19
He's a big roller.
for 7 damage again. Jesus, didn't this happen to somebody else last time that they rolled?
Yeah,
You that
it was
rolled like
like
all ones.
4 times in a row.
Yeah. Okay. So a total of 14
It
damage.
does seem sometimes like with D&D Beyond, if you roll the same thing like quickly, you'll get the same outcome.
Might get the same number.
Repeatedly. Almost like it's not
stuck in the algorithm.
It almost seems like it's not resetting
The
and treating it as a new roll.
It's not reseeding.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll have to roll. I'll roll a little more slowly. I just want to try and make it through Thorum's turn.
I just
Everybody
don't think
else
it's
can keep
coincidence.
going.
I've seen that happen so many times where
Yeah.
it's like you have to roll the same thing twice and like if you're rolling for advantage or disadvantage.
Yes. Blaze Bear's turn. He's going to take his full movement, engage that blade right there, and he's going to use his charge ability. And he is going to, let's see if we make a strength saving throw.
Go give him a hug.
Something like that.
Bear hug.
Yes.
He fails the strength saving throw. You guys watch. Anybody who's facing that direction, you just see
Codex is
you see the blade fly 10 feet through the air and land prone 10 feet straight forward.
Here or
Yep.
there.
Nope. Yep. And he is knocked down, and you just hear the blaze bear just roar from right around the corner there.
Well, shit.
He doesn't know who woke him up. He's just attacking the first thing
No,
he
he's
sees.
just pissed. I don't
Yep,
Cranky.
he's pissed. And so we're at the top of the turn order with Codex.
okay.
Oh, so you failed your dex save.
Yeah,
So
just
you
get him
take
prone.
21 points of piercing damage.
Oof.
You only take the damage one time, though.
21.
21. And you are prone.
Well, I guess I'll stand back up.
Okay.
Um,
And let's see.
After you move it.
half my movement to stand.
It doesn't say. Theoretically, I would think you would still be trapped. But it just says that it.
Well, a lot of times if
It's
you're
a
in
snare
difficult
trap.
terrain, there's like you can move through it, but you move at like half movement or something like that.
I'm going to say it's difficult terrain to get out away from the snare trap. It has a 10-foot radius.
But the drone is not the trap. The drone deployed the trap.
The drone is the trap.
Oh, the drone is
The drone
trap.
is the trap. Yep, that is the snare trap. On Hellbore's turn, you'll also need to make a dex save. But yeah, I'll say you can use difficult terrain to move
Okay.
out.
Does the drone what does it look like in terms of like its strength? Does it look sturdy?
No, it's like a little.
The size of my Eldritch Cannon?
Imagine kind of like BB-8 from
Okay.
Star Wars. It just kind of rolled out and
BB-8 just did 21 damage.
yeah, and exploded in a big spiky trap net.
Seems fair.
But it can only deploy once. Like it is deployed.
Oh,
Like the
okay.
drone is not.
You understand? I'm
it
trying to
can't
figure
move
out if I
around.
should attack it.
Yeah, like no,
It doesn't sound like it's worth attacking.
I would
Okay.
normally make you roll like an intelligence check or something like that, but no, like it
Okay.
literally like this doesn't
Which I'm
say
fine
what it
doing.
actually looks like, but I'm gonna imagine it's like a little sphere and it pops open like petals,
Yeah.
and the trap explodes out from it.
Okay.
But like it doesn't have like legs to continue walking around deploying more traps. It is deployed. It's done.
Okay. All right. Then I used half my movement to stand, right?
Yes.
And then, so to move. Okay, so what I'm seeing is this guy just gets blasted. He's down.
Yep.
The bear is probably focused on the first thing it sees because it still can't even see me.
Correct. Yep, you got like a cave
But
wall.
we knew about the bear.
Yep.
Yes.
So I know what knocked him down. So Codex is going to see this as an opportunity to focus attention on that guy.
Okay.
So
You're just gonna stay where? Are you staying where you are? You're just gonna take some movement. You'll only take the damage once.
I
You're
think I'm
just
gonna
in the snare trap still, technically.
I think I'm going to stay where I am.
Okay.
And then I am going to fire the Eldritch Cannon at the one in front of me.
Mm-hmm. I just wonder what she's doing up there. Like, is she just walking around exploring?
Fucking explore.
Yep.
Nat 20.
Yep, it'll hit. He is bloodied, by the way.
All right.
She's a little derpy. She forgets to use the bathroom some days, so like I'll let her out and she'll like. So I have a deck and she won't go down the stairs. She'll forget she has to use the bathroom, so she'll lay there and then she'll come back in and then she'll just do whatever the heck she wants inside.
Nice.
I'm like, child.
So that was
You need
double
to be-
damage, right? Because it was a
Yes.
nat 20. 34 damage with the Eldritch Ballista.
Yeah, this like bolt of eldritch energy fires from your shoulder cannon and hits the blade right in the back. He is still up,
Okay.
not knocked out or not killed.
Okay. And I'm gonna, before I forget, I'm gonna say, we have another problem. The bear is awake, and it's angry. And then I am going to, let's see. Yep, I am going to. If I have my rifle in hand, I guess I wouldn't be able to do any spells. So
It's a two-handed weapon.
Is he a target?
yeah. So I am going to yeah, I'll fire the so I take aim with the antimatter rifle
Okay.
and I fire at his back.
All right. Roll with advantage for being behind him.
Okay. Because that was a nat 1.
Oops.
And that was a 2.
Oof.
So
Yeah, it still misses. The shot fires across, ricochets off of the stone wall next to the pool of fluid there, and some of the rocks splash down into the. This is your punishment for one of your rolls being a 1. Some of the rocks splash down into the pool, and Thorum is going to need to make a dex save.
I thought we're just gonna fuck with Tony's character since he's not here. Yeah, good times.
An 11, he fails.
He knows that we would do that.
He's not watching us anyway. Right, Tony?
If I see him starting to slip, I'm going to try to alter his luck and give him a D4.
You get Ben luck.
We finally laid down.
All right, and so instead of an 11, it's got a 13. All right, that's what it was.
I am
Okay.
going to have the Eldritch Cannon move over here.
Okay.
And then I am going to.
How much health does your Eldritch Cannon have? Because it is its
Yeah.
own thing, correct?
Like
It is.
30?
So did it also get
So it needs to make a dex save also.
to move through the.
To
Trap.
yeah, when the snare deployed.
Okay.
Because I think we haven't been playing that properly. Because I think your Eldritch Cannon is
It
supposed
rarely happens that I'm hit.
That you're
by
in, like, an area of effect. Yeah.
So I don't think it's that we haven't. I think it just rarely happens.
Okay. I'll just let you use your dex modifier
I think
for
that-
its dex
okay.
modifier.
Right.
So DC 16 dex save.
Another 2.
Okay.
That's 4. 6.
Damn, Daryl.
So that
A 1,
also,
2, a nat 20, and then a 1, 2, 2.
your cannon also takes 21 points of piercing damage.
It's okay.
Mm-hmm.
It actually has a lot of health.
And then it had to move through difficult terrain.
Probably has more health than Gregory.
How much movement?
That should be
Big.
How much movement does your little guy have?
15 feet. I think it's 15
I have
feet.
more movement.
So he will be able to make it just outside of the range of the snare trap.
Okay.
So he'll be one square closer, Dave.
Here?
Yep,
Okay.
right there.
Let me find out.
Is that end of Codex's turn?
No, Codex was going to. I'm sure all you guys can handle that. I'll turn and face the bear.
As it comes around the corner, you're gonna ready yourself.
Yeah.
All right. Hey. Then up next is Arkin.
Okay.
You're right in the middle.
Yeah. As I turn, I start taking on my form of dread.
Mm-hmm.
Just in case.
Yeah. Between my teeth.
So I get 9 temporary hit points.
Yeah, I have like one fingernail left, and I was like, sweet.
And then looking at these guys and looking around,
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, watch you here. And then I cast Scatter,
Oh.
which trying to make sure it's not random.
Did you say 15 damage to the Eldritch Cannon?
21.
21 damage.
I don't know if scatters.
15.
Okay, no, it's not.
I don't
So-
think any of you guys ever cast
No.
This is a teleportation spell, so you decide
Okay.
what happens.
Okay.
I am trying to teleport this guy,
Uh-huh.
this guy,
Uh-huh.
this thing,
Uh-huh.
that guy,
Okay.
around
The Blaze Bear.
the blaze bear.
Okay.
Wow.
Did they have to make any type of save?
Yes, it is a
Dude.
Wisdom 21.
Wait,
That's cool.
Jesus, that's a high save. Okay. I will determine it this way. The further away they are from a 21, like if they fail, the further away they are, the closer they will be to the Blaze Bear. The closer they are to 21, it'll move out in
Okay.
circumference. Okay. So
Like
we'll start with Glaive.
Yeah, right.
Right.
Wisdom save.
Like Glaive falls on top of Codex.
She's a +7. That's 15. She still fails. I will say she teleports to
I'm trying to put them like
all within.
Yeah.
Put her directly in front of the Blaze Bear.
okay.
Okay. Then the Blade Scouts.
Yep.
So save 18. He's going to move 10 feet away from you. Or he's gonna move to like right there. I was gonna say like right there. Here. Yep, right there.
Okay.
Because he was closer to your save. The next one. How many can you control with
5.
this?
But I'm only doing 4.
13. The other one that's on the ground, you can put him wherever you want, and he's still prone. Yep. And
The little
the little automaton
yeah.
Doesn't have any way to try and make a save. So put it wherever you want it to be. Okay.
Oh, goddamn. Okay, thanks, Dave.
Okay.
Yeah. Wow.
Well, that changes what I was
What
going
level
to do.
spell
I was
is
going to
that?
initiate the self-destruct protocols.
Love it.
Are we out of combat now?
But
Should we just keep
Yeah.
going? Should we just keep going up the hill?
Yeah, we just keep walking.
You could run. I mean, they're all fighting the Blaze
We
Bear
could
now.
all dash,
Could.
but we can't do it. We're because we're in combat.
it was
We're
either
just gonna
that
do
or
it
mirror
one at a
image.
time.
I thought this would be a little
This
bit
is
better.
fun.
That's a cool spell.
It's a good action. To have a
Totally up to you. I mean, you can take free movement now. You can go anywhere you want.
No, I'm actually going to stick
Staying there?
where I am because I'm.
If you guys want to start running through the cave, you can, and just see what happens. Or
That's
you
where
can-
I'm like, I think-
Or you can fireball the shit out of them now that they're all grouped up. It will be Glaive's turn next. You're done with your turn,
Yeah,
Arkin?
I'm done.
so
I was-
Codex just sees everything appear in front of him
Yep.
and is like, "Ah!"
Well, you see everything appear right in front of the.
I heard the
blaze
yell.
bear.
I heard you yell. Well, I'm facing that direction.
Yes.
So
And all I said was, "I want you
Right.
gone."
I hear that. I hear you yell that behind me, and then I see everything appear around the bear.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like,
Glaive is going to initiate her overdrive protocol. You watch as some of her armor panels like pop and like steam hisses out, and you see her form like grow a little bit as she gets like a little bit taller and a little wider. And you see like pistons appear near her feet, and she is going to disengage from the blaze bear, and she looks at the two blades next to her and she says, "Sacrifice yourself, kill them all." And you see her, she starts taking off, running straight back that way.
oh, okay.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
10,
I thought she would be
15. She has 50 feet of movement.
so like towards here.
5, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Yeah, she basically gives herself haste.
Okay.
So
And-
she's out of combat.
She's out of combat now. And it is Hellbore's turn. Yeah.
That changed the outcome.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you got them to disengage. She got her to be like,
Yeah.
yo, okay, never mind.
Which one looks the most healthy?
The one that's still standing.
Okay.
Really?
Wild.
Oh, wait.
That word.
The one that's still standing, like, was.
Oh, wait, no. Sorry, the one that's prone is actually the one that
Okay,
has
good.
100 health left.
Okay.
Because the one that was standing was bloodied, and then I hit him for like 34 damage.
Yes, he's almost dead.
All she's gonna do is put a seal on the one that's laying, so
Okay.
it will take extra damage.
If the blaze
just in
bear
case.
attacks it.
Yeah.
Okay. And then she's gonna let this play out.
Yeah.
All right.
I would have ran after if she wouldn't have been that far. I totally
Okay.
would have ran after Glaive, but never mind.
Then any movement, or is she gonna stay where she is too?
I want to watch.
You
So
want to see a little more?
she's probably gonna go about right here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but now you have view of the front of the blaze bear
Yeah.
around the corner too.
Well, is an interesting concept of like we could go after Glaive.
I know,
She's fast,
How fast
right now,
are
though.
you?
but
Yeah,
I'm not that.
That was fast.
I'm 40.
I can fly. I agree, it's fast, but I.
Yeah,
you
but
know, yeah,
the rest of
It
us.
would be. She'll find us again.
I'm not that.
that's an interesting way to look at it. But yeah.
Then it's Gregory's turn.
Cool. Well, we're gonna try just to fireball the fucking shit out of that. Can you make a dex save for me for
Sure,
I guess the four of them?
For all of them? Yep.
Yeah.
Are you just like,
Yeah, that was about how that works. Yeah, so just make a dex save and I'll roll.
there's plexiglass on top? Or do you mean for the mini?
Yeah, I meant.
It's not that heavy.
Four mini.
It was very accurate.
Okay. Yeah, the snare trap disintegrates.
Okay.
Like any of the like little bands of spiked webbing that deployed from it are gone.
Got it.
Okay, guy on the ground is gonna roll with disadvantage.
He melts into the floor.
A 20 and a 15 for the low roll.
So that fails.
Okay, the standing one that is really, really hurt rolls a 19,
Okay, that's save.
and the blaze bear.
What thing? As I see the fireball trying to hit this one, and I see it might have do with one of those. Where is it?
Can you negatively affect
Yeah, I was.
saving throws also? Like Bane almost?
You can bend luck.
Yep.
Yeah, you're gonna bend his luck?
So I'm going to bend his luck and subtract
Wow.
D4.
54 from the 19?
I've never seen it used that way. That's neat.
Well, it says after a creature rolls an attack,
Yeah.
15.
ability check, or saving
That
throw.
fails.
And the blaze bear.
And the blaze bear,
How many of those do you have per long rest?
nat 20.
It goes off my spell points. So as long as I have spell points, and
Those dice.
12. 18.
Well, the one scout's dead.
There, 26.
The one that's standing.
Yep. He's incinerated. Yep.
Well, nothing left there.
30, 35, and 37. 37 points of fire damage.
37 to the other blade scout for full damage. And the blade bear has magic resistance.
Makes sense.
Oh yeah.
So he takes
One of them.
18 points of damage. Yep, there's one that's incinerated. And all that's left of the one that got incinerated is a helmet on the ground. And Thorum looked at you and says, Comrade, can I please have that helmet though? Please do not dent that one. How are your humors? Are they better?
I can oblige you. If I'm still standing at the end of this, I will
Tony will be happy now. He got his helmet. I think he got
Yeah.
his armor. Okay.
I like how you also went from southern to Russian.
Oh, that's right. He does have his
Yeah.
I don't think any of us really know what character.
He's turning steadily more socialist, communist.
You know what?
It
That's
kinda
how
matches
that's where it came from.
Yeah.
So maybe he'll change his
You
accent.
see him just carving a sickle and a hammer into his armor in his spare time.
It's scary.
Yeah. So what is there? It's just the blaze bear. Or is there one?
The blaze
more
bear and the other scout
Yeah.
is still alive.
left? Okay. Yeah, that'll be the end of my turn.
Okay. Then it will be the scout's turn. He is going to.
Half movement.
Yeah, he's going to have to take half his movement to stand. So he's got 15 feet of movement left. He is going to provoke an opportunity attack from the blaze bear. He's going to take a bite. Yep, for 14 points of piercing damage. Oh, I forgot this does force damage too. And
Where's he going?
he's going to run into the middle of you guys. 11 points of force damage. He's going to take
He's
his.
still standing.
He's got 15 feet of movement to stand between Codex and Arkin. He's going to initiate his self-destruct protocol. You
Will
see
take
his
it-
eyes
Will he
flash
take an
red.
opportunity attack for me too?
He boy takes an opportunity attack moving past you. Can you do 43 points of damage to him?
I'm still gonna try.
Yeah.
Can you
Let's
take
see.
an
It's just gonna be a
opportunity attack for
punch,
me?
right?
I mean, me and my.
Me, more cowboy than you.
The TikTok thing I'm
Yeah,
sure that I
it is.
don't know.
Somehow I don't know.
That's funny.
And that's all right. Roll. What are you hitting him with?
An unarmed strike.
Okay.
Oh, the butt
Of your rifle?
of the antimatter rifle.
Okay.
He runs past and I just like smash him.
Then
try to
instead of
smash
his
him in the face.
unarmed strike, let's do an improvised weapon for a D6.
Could I?
Because your unarmed strike would be a D4, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll let you use a D6 instead.
Actually, my unarmed strike says 1.
Well, I'll let you use a D6 for
That's
hitting your
strange.
buddy or rifle on the way by.
Okay, D6. 1.
Woohoo! All right, he takes 2 points of damage.
Can I make a suggestion?
Yes.
Because I got a nat 20.
Mm-hmm.
Could we say that I stop him in his tracks and he's gonna detonate in front of me, but away from the rest of the party?
We'll let fate decide.
Yeah.
So, tails,
Wow.
heads,
Okay. I'm gonna call it tails because the head's a skull.
tails. Tails.
Okay. Use guys. He's only gonna blow up in front of me.
Here.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, he stops on his way.
So as he's going to run past me, I just like take the rifle and I just spin it around and clock him in the face.
It is still
And it
going
stops
to hit
Okay.
Arkin and Gregory, but it won't hit the whole group. 10-foot radius.
So what do you need? Dex save or?
Dex save, yes please, from all three of you.
Does this count as a spell or what is this?
Nope, this is just an ability.
I'm gonna use Tides of Chaos to give myself advantage.
Okay.
Can you tell us what we're rolling?
17.
I am going to add my
You
expertise.
Okay, you're adding your expertise.
I'm
You're
adding
using
that
Tides
D4.
of
I'm adding that
Chaos.
D4.
What do you have?
I have 16.
Fails by 1. Okay.
And I have 0. Cut 0.
Codex.
The same. I rolled a 15. I was like, I didn't roll bad. I just don't know.
I had a 14 and a 16.
Yeah, Flash of Genius. I'm adding a +4.
Okay.
Wait, how injured are you?
I'm not.
You're not injured,
Not yet.
I'm okay.
because I could give it to you. But
Don't worry about it.
I'm already
You fucker.
took a bunch of damage, so okay. So I saved.
You see. All right. You take 14 points of damage, and you both take 29 points of fire damage as his eyes flash red 3 times, and then beep, 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 beep.
Oh no!
Oh, shoot. And he self-destructs. Yep, he's gone. The Blaze Bear is
Oh.
roaring. Also takes 29 points of damage.
Does the Eldritch Cannon also take damage, or do I block it from taking damage since it's behind me? And it's a tiny object.
It would also probably take the damage. Yeah.
Right, so
So you can make the same dex save for it.
fails.
So 29 points of damage to the Eldritch.
The Eldritch Cannon breaks down, shuts down.
Codex looks sad for his little creature.
I will have to make a new one. Call it Rusty.
It took me at least 1 hour to make that. So that Blade Scout is dead.
Uh-huh.
It is Thorum's turn. Thank you. Thorum's turn. Thorum looks at you guys and says,
You're on your own?
"Do we want to fight the Blaze Bear, or are we taking a run for it? You made a nice little fireball there in the room. We could probably get away if we wanted to."
I suggest we cut our losses and continue down the
I
corridor.
already wasted a seal. So
Agreed.
yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe we try and distract it and or trap it or something.
I would think the fireball is already distracting it sufficiently.
It might be.
I do have an idea. If you don't, it's not my turn, right?
It's not. It's Thorum's turn.
Okay. I do have an idea. If you don't mind if I step in and Gregory pulls the wind chimes out.
We'll do a little hokey pokey.
Yes, I do think that would be beneficial here.
Then
It's not a dance. I am proficient in dancing.
no. It's a magical trick. Then what Thorum is going to
One of your
do?
characters taught me.
He's going to step around
Poor Marge.
and in front of the 2 casters, just in case the Blaze Bear does come around the corner. He can kind of protect them, and he'll just take up like a protective stance. And then it'll be Codex's turn, or no, it's the Blaze Bear's turn. The Blaze Bear is going to turn the corner, and you know what? So technically, there would still be 2 glaive bodies on the ground.
Uh-huh.
The one was incinerated. It's just a
Yeah, it's the helmet.
True.
So
The other
there's
one
body.
is still there.
Right.
He's got a -4 intelligence. I'm gonna see if he's smart enough to figure out that it's dead.
Okay.
It's not smart enough to figure out that it's dead. He starts tearing into the body of the blade that is on the ground, ripping the armor to shreds. And then when he realizes after that it is dead, he looks up at the group of you, and with his like tentacles shoot out from his face, and he just roars and spit flies all over the place.
Or how important is it for you to have that head?
Do you think we'll be able to kill any more of them?
We can kill the bear. I'm just not sure it's worth it.
No. I mean the blades. You think we'll kill any more of the blades?
Oh yes, I'm sure there
Oh,
will be.
I'll get one later then.
Very good.
That one looks pretty, it doesn't look so good anymore anyway.
No. I think we should go.
It's looking like a plate of grits on a hot day.
Head down that way.
It is Kodak's turn.
Codex. Yeah.
I don't mind holding up the guard. Like if you want to start moving, I'll protect
Thorn?
I'll
Okay.
protect the casters. I'm at full health.
Yeah. Codex is going to activate his jets and
His Iron Man jets.
his Iron Man jump jets and take off down the corridor.
You could ask Dave to move your mini for you.
You were struggling with that.
Damn it.
How far?
Like I guess I don't know. Was it 40 feet? Yeah, 40 feet.
Are these
They're
10?
5.
These are 5?
Yep.
So 40 feet. I don't think we need to cross over the. Well, I am flying.
You're
so it
flying, you
doesn't
can if you
matter.
want to.
As long as there's enough height
Yeah,
in the
there is.
cave.
You're in like a 15-foot tall cave.
Unless you want to go here.
That's fine. But I'm going to stay airborne, so either way, it doesn't matter. I'm not worried about touching anything, is what I mean.
All right. And you're hovering.
So I'm going to stay.
You can
hovering.
also still see the blaze bear from there if you want to shoot at it.
No, I don't want to provoke
You don't want to provoke it anymore. Okay.
I am going to use.
What's the save for the charms? Is it a wisdom save?
Charisma.
Charisma save.
Why do I think you're not particularly charismatic?
I'm going to ready an action.
Its charisma is a +7.
What the fuck?
What?
Why?
I don't know.
I'm going to ready an action
Okay.
to fire the antimatter rifle if the blaze bear charges.
Okay.
If it moves towards the party, I'm going to open
You're gonna
fire.
open fire. Okay. Alright.
I'm going to use, so that's an action. So that means as a bonus action, I'm going to use my Rod of Healing to cure myself.
Ooh, nice. Okay. Gonna use a cure wounds on
Yeah.
yourself. Right. Then it will be Arkin's turn.
So I am helping provide cover from there. I'm assuming everyone's.
You're still in combat for now.
Yeah.
Just watch your head.
Yeah. They're going to use the dash.
Okay. Nice. All right. I will say you're still. We'll keep going in combat for.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah. Glaive is not in combat anymore. Then it's Hellbore's turn.
Hellebore just backs away slowly for 40 feet.
All right. Towards. Yep. Straight towards Codex, pretty much.
Yeah.
So you're crossing.
Can I?
It'll just be an
Over.
athletics check. Yeah. DC 12. Yeah, you hop over it, no
It's a
problem.
graceful hop.
Yep. All right.
Backwards as well.
And then it is Gregory's turn.
Make a dex save for me.
Okay. Is this for a spell?
Yes.
I should have said it. But... Six.
Cool. I'm gonna polymorph you into a snail.
16.
Nice. All right.
Save?
Yeah. Weirdly enough.
Wait, polymorph is it?
No, polymorph's wisdom. Sorry, my apologies. I was looking at the wrong spell.
Or
You're
probably
right.
math.
But
If it's a wisdom save, then that
Maybe
is
that's what he meant to write.
still an 11.
I was gonna say it's an 18. Yeah.
So,
What is
It still fails. Yeah.
Polygon.
The blaze bear is
I
polymorphed
have
into
no idea.
a snail.
Cool.
Would you like to move?
Yeah.
I will say, how
Does
long
the
does
snail-
polymorph last?
An hour.
An hour? You
Does
guys are out of combat.
Does the snail move?
5 feet of movement per turn.
But does it move?
Yeah.
Wait, does it? So if you attack it, it turns back.
If it drops to 0, it'll turn back into a blaze bear.
Oh, it won't kill it as,
No.
as a snail. Okay, then never mind.
So we're just gonna like leave the snail being.
Hey, yes, you guys are out of combat. You can walk away from the.
I was gonna say like that is
In an
helpful
hour,
to
that's going to be
remember.
an angry bear.
Yeah, that is helpful to remember. Ready in action. We don't. I personally don't
We don't
think
do that
about
very
ready in action very much. But that's like where it's really useful. It's like I don't want to attack it, but I'll be
Yeah.
able to
Yeah.
when it's not my turn if it moves.
Yeah, so Gregory kind of flicks his fingers and turns it into a snail. It's like, all right, can we go find this piece and get the fuck out of here?
I think we should go. Thorum, you could retrieve
Yeah.
that helmet now.
Oh, that's true. You know what? That one's pretty dirty.
Thorum!
I think I want a nicer one.
Beggars can't be choosers.
They can't. I mean, I'm not a beggar. I got
accident.
pretty nice. I got pretty
I
nice.
don't know if socialists would say that you need.
I think it's
Okay.
socialist.
No, that's fine.
You know,
Wait,
I
you should
didn't
go.
kill
You
it.
should
I didn't kill it. I think I want to get the helmet of one that I actually killed.
That's fair.
Like, do it real proper.
We should go.
Pull out the piece and get a berry,
yeah.
please.
Hold on a second. Let me pull out the rock. Okay.
Swear to God,
Which way?
It points down towards the end of the cave that you're heading towards.
Love it.
All right.
Wait, hold on, I keep holding it. Pretend I'm not here.
That strawberry IPA is delicious, Michael. That strawberry IPA.
Oh, the strawberry thief. Mm-hmm.
Oh, God.
Oh god.
At least we think we're fine.
Yeah, that's all that matters.
We're having
Okay. So you guys want to keep heading down the hallway?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it still? Is there light coming off of this liquid?
Yes,
I don't
it is like glowy silver
Okay.
liquid. You're in dim light.
Because everyone's welcome to call me out if it's dark and I forget to do the
Oh, you're
my
in
night
dark
vision, my dark vision, because I have to activate it,
Right.
which is a spell slot.
So as you make your way up
Oh,
the
I'm gonna
cave-
keep healing, by the way. Ability check. Does anyone have curing abilities besides myself at this point?
I do.
no. So,
Well, you sound hesitant. So, Helbor, how about if you worry about you? I can heal myself. That's okay. But if you're ever in need, let me know. I do have a rod of cure wounds second level.
Thank you.
it's very specific.
Yeah.
What is the second level?
I don't know.
As you
It
guys,
does seem like something Codex would say, though.
Yes. It was leveled up.
you guys make your
Twice.
way upwards through this cave system, and suddenly you find that the cave gives way to what you can tell are like the internal chambers of the legs and like kind of pelvis area of. It's just
Pelvis area.
yes, the pelvis area.
Latsier and I both of them. Michael gave me a look.
Yeah, like the pelvis area. That's it. It's right there.
pelvis,
Do you mean the groin?
No, that would be more like the crease between the leg and the genitalia.
Like the grundle?
No, that would be like down and under.
Oh, okay. I see.
No,
I'm not familiar. I'm not super familiar with these terms, being a Warforged, but
yeah.
I'm trying to work.
Do you not have a grundle?
Do you not have a team?
Well,
He
I
has to have grundle.
correctly,
Everybody has a grundle.
but I appear to not be using the words properly.
Here, let me look.
Yeah. Someone
Thor walks over to you. He's like, oh yeah, he's got a grundle.
Oh, good.
It's down
Thank you. I've
Thank you for
never was able
He
to
doesn't
check.
have any bits and bobs though.
Not yet.
No, we're very aware of. We haven't reached the point in time where he's discovered that.
Wow.
Codex is
He does
gonna have a wild
He
side
does have
quest.
nuts and bolts, though.
Oh, he does have nuts
He
and bolts.
Codex is gonna have a wild side quest
But
later.
no bits and bobs.
Arkin, I miss the old group.
I bet you could
It
fashion
makes-
yourself
it
some
makes
bits
things
and bobs if you really want to know.
It's something.
It is something.
Anyway, Thorum steps through and starts looking. He's like, this kind of looks almost like it's made of the same stuff that you're made of. And you see that like
Bit of wood, bit of metal.
yeah, like the rough
bit of-
hewn stone caverns have given
Stone.
way to like manufactured metal and stone and wooden beams and flooring that fills up these like three little rooms across like
But it's like similar colored metal, and like
Yep.
you can tell it's like from the same.
yeah, like you are in.
manufacturer.
You can tell that you are in the Titan now.
Okay.
And you see that silver fluid, the gray matter, is steadily leaking from that little cylinder that looks like it's where the
Yeah.
spinal column would be.
Okay.
When we get to the room and go into it, I'll
Mm-hmm.
use my Eldritch Sight to see if I find anything magical in this room.
Um,
Now, I think the liquid is.
The liquid glows magical. You don't detect anything else magical. Well, actually, that's not true. You do detect magic emanating from the far room over there. You don't know what's in it yet. Like
That- towards that way?
over
Okay.
there. Like the whole room is kind of glowing with a magical field.
Okay. Codex.
Yes.
Do you know anything more about the structure of these Titans?
Excellent question, Larkin. Let me check my database.
Give me a history check with advantage.
Okay. First one was a 12.
That would be good enough. Anyway.
Oh, that's good. Let's go with the.
With the 20?
We'll go with the.
So that is a sleeping quarters for the Siren crew that would operate this Titan.
Oh, so it
And-
wasn't autonomous.
Well, it is, but there is like a crew that stays in the machine to like make sure everything goes as planned.
Okay.
Um,
Like mechanics.
Yes, like mechanics, not soldiers necessarily. And the area that you're detecting magic from is protected by a silence spell, so that the crew members would be able to sleep even while
Wow.
the Titan is up and running. So there's a persistent silence spell in that room.
God, I completely forgot we were inside of a Titan.
Yep.
Yeah.
Whoa. Okay.
Well, we are now.
Pelvis. That's what you said, pelvis.
Because you're in the pelvis of Titan.
Well, here we were.
You weren't just in the pelvis of a
Shape
cave.
of the cave was like a pelvis. I was like, it's not.
Okay. Well, at least it makes a little more sense to one
I
person here
mean-
now.
Splooge!
We
my
talked
God.
to my dad.
We
in person
confronted
about
my father about this.
Nice!
He claimed it was spooge, and then he blamed it on everybody else.
So my favorite part of this is he was like leaving the building, and I was like splooge, and he like run.
And he's like, I need to explain myself.
Does any of you enter the silenced room? Do any of you enter?
Can I make an Arcana check?
I
Do you need us to make an athletics check to cross over?
There she goes.
It's a 19.
Okay, no.
I'm gonna stay airborne.
A 19?
I'm gonna stay
It is-
airborne just to.
It is a
So-
persistent silence spell. It's illusion magic.
Oh,
That's the only thing that you can
I'm
sense.
gonna
Yeah.
investigate
I'll
this
try
one.
it.
Yeah.
Okay.
In that room.
I'll enter.
As you guys enter into that room, suddenly there's no sound.
Where do you want to be?
Blissfully
I was
quiet.
gonna look see what that is.
Can I counterspell it?
You can dispel magic it.
You can't counterspell
You
it.
can't counterspell it. You can cast dispel magic if you want. There is a woman sleeping in one of the beds.
Whoa.
She
Woman?
Guess it's not
is slightly
lady.
see-through,
Oh.
and you are able to tell that she is a ghost. She's
Can I investigate this room for
Can I make an
useful
Arcana
parts
check on the
or
ghost?
components? Since I don't know about the ghost in the other room.
Right.
sure.
Can I make
You
an
don't need to make an investigation
So
check.
you
There
crossed
are
over into the room?
general
Roll the
mechanical
19
components.
useful
and
for a
it's
workforce?
basically just a
There's bits and bobs.
just a continuous spell.
Like this same type of stuff you would use to make like your little automatons, but
Okay.
nothing magical, nothing specialized.
Okay, nothing worth picking up.
Nothing necessarily worth picking up if you
So-
have the ability to do your own stuff.
For the ghost, do you
Yeah.
want religion? Do you want arcana?
What are you trying to determine?
Who they are, if they're sentient, that type of thing.
Well, it's a ghost, so you would naturally know that they are sentient.
Okay.
So Were you saying that it's not
Wouldn't
just that this room is silent? Like, none of us can communicate with each other, talk to
Only
each other.
in the bedroom.
No, only where he is.
Only in the bedroom.
The bedroom is
Across-
silent.
The bedroom has a silent spell on.
Okay.
She is wearing simple clothing, no insignias on it, that you can make out. She appears to be human, or Kalashtar, so kind of like an elf,
Okay.
like a dream elf. And I will say with your arcane knowledge, you know that Kalashtar kind of get bound to this like dream spirit world called Quarry. She was in the construct on the day of mourning, died when the day of mourning happened, and she is here sleeping in this chamber.
In Elvish, I'm gonna say hail and well met.
And nothing comes out of your mouth
Oh, 'cause
when you open
it's
to
silent.
speak.
Pen and paper, right?
Yeah, I'm sure.
So
I don't know. Do you have a pen and paper?
That's a great question.
Do you make like a writing sound to the rest of the group to see if anybody has?
I have an ink pen and
yeah.
a book.
Okay. Yep. So you have
Cool.
pen and paper.
Wow.
Yep.
Well, at this point, I'm not sure. We know that he went in. We don't know.
You can't hear anything. Yeah. You
No.
don't. You
But
haven't
I
seen-
mean, I'm not.
No.
I figured he was gonna.
Yeah. Only
explore.
Hellebore and Gregory can see the ghost. Hellebore is not silenced. Gregory is.
Gregory writes in Elvish on the book, hail and well met, and walks up to the ghost and kind of like,
And you're like waving it, and no sounds coming as you're waving the paper, and she's just peacefully sleeping away.
Gregory, is there like a rock on the ground or a pebble or anything?
There's debris on the ground. There's little cogs and bits of
Okay.
metal and stuff.
Gregory picks one of those up and gently throws it at the ghost.
At the ghost. It passes through her
Yes.
and bounces
I
along
figured
the
it was
bed.
going to. I'm trying to disrupt her to wake her
and
up.
and it like shifts the bed enough that she kind of startles and wakes up and looks at you,
And I'm just holding
and you're holding the paper, and she's just
What is Gregory doing?
and she motions for the paper
Okay.
pen,
Yeah. Gregory hands her the paper and pen.
and she takes it, and it's like kind of like floating in the
Yeah.
air along with her, and she starts writing.
Does Halvor see this, considering
Yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
right here?
Yeah, you're watching all of this happen.
Okay.
Yep. You're watching all this happen. She writes, "Wow, you look really cool." And she's like,
Gregory just like gives her a thumbs up and like motions for the book back.
and she hands it back to you.
Gregory writes, "Can you leave the room?"
That could be misinterpreted. Like you're kicking her out.
I think for the ghost that's been sleeping here, probably not, but I understand it for most people.
She looks at you, and her face becomes kind of sad, and she just shakes her head no, and she points at you, and then points at herself, and then points at her head, and points back at you, and then motions for the book back.
Okay. Give her the book back.
And she writes, "Can I share my dream with you?"
Yes.
Okay. She reaches out, she hands you your book back, and reaches out and grabs your hand with one of hers. And as you get sucked into her Quori dream spirit world, as if through the eyes of a soaring bird, you see a titanic stone statue standing amid a circle of glowing sigils. A dozen robed figures, as small as ants, stand around the circle and murmur arcane words, their heads bowed in concentration. Impossibly, the stone colossus begins to levitate. As silvery light swirls around the colossus, the ground quakes, breaking the mage's focus. The Colossus is buried in crumbling stone, surrounded by shifting mountains and sickly gray clouds. Years pass in rapid succession, while the Colossus stands like a stone sentinel stuck inside the craggy mountainside. And you realize that you just received a vision of the day of mourning and the mages that were trying to teleport this stone colossus into the battle on the day of mourning, and their magic was interrupted, and so the stone colossus was essentially like dropped into this mountain where it kind of caved in around it, and then the day of mourning happened and magic went haywire in the Mournland. And she has been here trapped ever since. As you awake from this, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, DC 13. As you begin to feel yourself getting like really tired as you're...
So 15.
Okay. You begin to feel yourself getting like really, really tired as you're standing in this room, and you feel yourself being like drawn to one of the beds, one of the empty beds, and realize that this room not only has some sort of silence spell on it, but also has some sort of like magical sleep spell attached to
Halivor
it.
notices this, and it looks weird. It looks like, well, I'm imagining he's like in trance.
Yeah. He's
Yeah.
like starting to get like drowsy and like
Yeah.
like stumbling a little bit.
She grabs your robe and it's just like pulls you out, or tries to pull you out.
And do you allow that to happen? Yeah. She pulls you out of the silence room, and you immediately are like awake and like back to being alert. And you just see the ghost in the silence room just waving at you. And then she lays back down in the bed and curls her like ghostly blankets back up over herself and goes back to sleep.
Did you have a nice date, Gregory?
Not exactly my type, but
You like the live ones.
sure. Let's sure. Codex,
Yes.
what do you remember from the day of mourning? What do you remember hearing about the day of mourning?
Well, there are the things I witnessed firsthand, and there are other things that I learned as we recovered the survivors.
Do you remember hearing about a colossus that was supposed to be teleported into battle?
I mean, that is okay. So would that be a standard way of transporting them into combat? Right,
Yeah,
you know,
like
that's
deploying
standard.
them. Yeah.
Okay, so my response would be, yes. Well, that is the standard practice for maneuvering them into combat.
Okay, sorry, I'm not entirely familiar with that.
Oh, absolutely.
What do you remember hearing about one that did not make it through? Something went wrong with the magic.
Yeah, the one we are standing in right now? Yes, I'm presently very aware of that.
How would he have known that? Did I miss something?
He was there. He was in the battle.
Oh shit. Okay, fair.
Well, I mean, like, I know what they do. We already know that this one's stuck in
This
the
one's
mountainside.
this one's
Okay.
embedded in the back.
This is all the
See,
pieces.
my assumption, not Gregory's assumption, Caleb's assumption is that like this just, happened to fall here. I would not have thought that this was a failed teleportation. So that's my other reason.
Sure.
We already
sense.
we already knew that this one deactivated before during the day of mourning.
Okay.
We knew this one wasn't destroyed in combat, so that was talked about.
Yeah,
in the
you
last
knew that there was
episode.
some sort of malfunction
Yeah.
that caused this one to
Okay.
be embedded in the mountain.
So I wasn't trying to be smart. Like
No,
it
you're
did
fine.
come up in the last episode.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um,
So yes, I am aware that this one malfunctioned and did not break down in combat because we are far from a battle line.
True.
One of the old lines of contact.
you I guess I have a few questions, but the one that's burning is, do you know what happened to magic? What happened to these mages? What was this disruption?
You wouldn't know that. I'm not sure that anybody around actually
Okay.
knows.
Um,
Maybe
You-
like the
you-
Lord of Blades.
You know that there was the forces of the Five Nations went up against the Necromancer. and whatever happened caused.
Whatever magic he unleashed.
You don't know exactly what happened, but you know that that's what
Okay.
was the impetus. What?
So
Weird.
so yeah, I convey that. Well, we were aware that the necromancer did interrupt something on.
The left there.
So, well, actually, I didn't read anything about that in my like research on. I know that there was a necromancer, but I didn't. But all the different nations were at war with each other. Was the necromancer part of one of those nations?
He was in Seer, and he was actually fighting the Five Nations. That they had a temporary alliance.
Okay. I'm going to convey all that because this is I'm just learning it, so I don't know how to put it into
Fair.
dialogue.
But this is me who had talked to
Yeah.
the guy who created it, right?
Because like everything I read about the day of mourning, there was no like it's left open to interpretation
Exactly.
for DM to decide what happened. And what you're telling
Yes.
me about a necromancer is kind of like starting to like drive in a certain direction, which I hadn't read anything about.
There's
So.
a tablet.
There
It was-
is. I put
oh
one
my
there.
God.
It was
I put it
basically
down there.
the forces of good and evil
Yeah,
against
the necromancer.
yes.
Okay.
But it devastated
So-
Seer and created the
So
borderland.
what I am aware of is that the that this thing shut down and it was crashed into the mountain and was not able to make it to a battle line.
Correct. Correct.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know anything about it's a sleep chamber?
Like how they operate inside.
How do they exist?
You would know that
Okay.
it's a rest place for
Yeah.
crews.
These can be very noisy without the sleep spell. Simply all the grinding of the gears and so forth.
Okay.
And the barracks needed to be a place for the soldiers to recharge, and they simply would not get any sleep without the sleep spell in place.
Fair. Again, I'm unfamiliar with this technology and. Any ideas why this ghost?
A ghost. Fascinating.
Gregory just
so
points.
this is. I mean, I knew you were standing in that doorway, and I thought you were acting weird, but oh, that's right. She pulled you out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so you guys get me up to speed. Fascinating.
there's a ghost in there.
I peek my head in there and look in,
Yep. And
I see a ghost.
He's a Kalashtar
and I
ghost. She's sleeping.
I go to wave, and I see that she's just laying on the bed.
Yep.
No, that is a new one. I assume that's not a normal thing. to
No,
see.
there's not usually ghosts in the sleeping
That
chambers.
is that is unusual. We don't usually have ghosts ride along in our Colossus. They wouldn't be able to contribute a lot to fixing it.
Fair. She showed me a vision of the day of the morning. Specifically of this Colossus, and I'm just trying to figure out why. Why would they still be here? Was this a normal species to have involved in the Colossus?
Seer was home to many races. It was a very diverse nation. So this species is not unknown to these lands. Am I accurate? Tell me if I'm saying something wrong.
All sorts of type of people. All
okay.
sorts of type of people.
This is
All
one.
sorts of type of people. Right here.
The DM is doing such a better job of explaining it than I was.
Yeah, you could have said it like that, yeah.
Seer was home to all sorts of types of different. Yeah, sorts of types of Sorry, my voice box stuttered there for a minute. But no, there's nothing unusual about her species. And what you're telling me about the war mages transporting the Colossus, that was one of the methods for quickly transporting it, because they were rather slow, and because this was still nowhere near a battlefield, marching it across fields would destroy livestock and farmlands and infrastructure that we could avoid by the mages transporting it by air.
Fair. I guess honestly that kind of answers my questions here.
But it's fascinating that she gave you the ability to see a vision.
I also got very sleepy.
So is that part of a standard spell? Like,
Getting drowsy when you're in
yeah,
the sleep
is that
area.
part of the
Yes.
spell? Oh, and I convey that is standard for the spell to help the soldiers get a restful sleep while.
Okay.
And you would know that Kalashtar have the ability to share dreams.
Right.
Yeah.
I think out of character, I think it's. I don't think there's more to read into. I think it was just interesting.
I would agree. I
information.
was just like trying.
It's just the first
Yeah,
time you guys
just
have ever
kinda-
experienced a sleep chamber like
Well,
Yeah.
and again, like getting a little bit more background and again, just
Yeah.
character development. But yeah, sorry. But
But a cool idea if you ever wanted to like study the spell and like be able to cast the same type of spell or something like that. It's interesting.
I did have a thought. It seems boring, but well, I was wondering if we should try to like trap the entrance or something, but we don't know. We might have to get out the same way we came in.
You might.
We don't know that yet, so it wouldn't be a good idea. I would like to look around for how to proceed up from the pelvis.
You would already know that the spinal column in these colossi is an anti-gravity well. So if you step into the spinal column, you have the ability to just float upward.
I thought those
Is
were
that-
ovaries.
I thought that's where the fluid was coming from.
It is.
ovaries.
It's like it.
But that sounds like a conflict. That it's both an anti-gravity chamber where you can transport yourself,
Yep.
but then there's also fluid in it that will kill you.
Well, the fluid is like running down
Yeah, the edges,
wall
the walls.
and out
Okay.
because it's
So it's like-
damaged here.
Okay.
You guys have found the spot where it's damaged,
Yeah.
and the fluid is like able to leak out of into this cave.
Okay.
You don't have to go through the fluid to use the anti-gravity. Like
Got
the
it.
fluid doesn't have
Down.
the fluid doesn't have the ability to use the anti-gravity. It's because you guys are sentient creatures.
Okay.
You can access levitation by stepping into there. So yes, you can go up or down.
I think we should proceed. Any objections?
I'm going down through the foot.
Well, I think there is a standard entrance in the foot of one of the feet of the colossus.
Yes.
But since we've already made our way up to the pelvis,
And it was buried in the mountain.
Okay.
I believe we wouldn't have a reason to proceed down. We already know the artifact we are after. The docent is in the brainstem,
Yes.
the artificial brainstem. All right, so I think we all know that we need to go up.
Okay.
Okay. Are you stealthy?
Very stealthy.
She's very sneaky, son.
You're welcome to go first, or I can go.
Okay. Honestly, she probably would anyway. If
Okay.
it looks fun, you know?
All right.
So we're talking about it, and she just like looks in, and then
Later, guys.
So you're headed in and
Like,
in and
how
out.
fast does this move?
Not super fast.
Like in space, anti-gravity? Just like
Yeah, like you just kind of like levitate your way up. Yep.
Willy Wonka kind of.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Fizzy lifting drink,
Okay,
Willy Wonka
okay.
chamber. Yes.
I think
not
that
the
would be
last
And if you burp, you go back down.
I think
Oh, awesome.
since I do seem to know a lot about the Colossus,
You do.
would I know if there are any defense mechanisms inside the device, inside the machinery?
You would.
Are there?
Yes. Protecting the cerebrum, the brain of it.
Can
There
I
are.
warn her about that before she takes off?
Yeah. Sure.
Yell it up, I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah. There's sound. There's sound in the anti-gravity chamber.
Hellbore and everyone else, keep your guard up. There are defense
Protocols.
protocols in place. They might not be active anymore, but then again, they could be on the fritz if they are. So,
Understood.
Hellebore yells down, like, my guard is never down.
oh, excellent.
Edgy.
I will try not to scare you
So
or
edgy.
surprise you.
So as Helbor, as you're like the first one that ascends up through this chamber, and you kind of pop out into the next, you're in like the chest of the Colossus. And as you pop out, you can see straight across from you, there is a wooden steel captain's chair that sits in the middle of a platform in the center of the room across. And past the chair, you can see that there is a big viewport that looks like it's made out of quartz, some sort of shimmering crystal, and you can see out into the Mournlands through this like viewport. And there's a skeleton with a little metal helmet on in the chair.
Well, there's a nice view, and there's a skeleton, and there's a helmet.
Oh, Thorm immediately is like, a helmet?
A helmet.
I don't know if it'll. I think it might clash with your winter hat.
Sure.
And then Codex goes into the.
If I can take a leak, damn it.
Yeah,
Codex goes into
we'll head.
the anti-grav chamber.
Yeah, we'll head.
Yeah, I was
and
gonna
uses
say,
the
yeah,
jump
we'll
jets to do it quickly.
Yeah. Space Jam is a very underrated movie.
What?
Space Jam.
Oh, I don't think it's underrated.
Has anyone seen Electric? First word of the movie is Electric. It has it's brand new. Just came out on Friday.
Electric Dream.
Electric Dream. Yeah.
No, is it?
It looks so. I saw a preview for it. It looks so fun.
Oh, wait, is that the one with
It's a
Chris Pratt and
Chris
the
Pratt.
girl from
Yes.
Stranger Things?
It looks so good. It's just fun. It looks just like a
Millie.
Millie Brown.
Millie Bobby
Yeah.
Brown.
Yeah.
He was married to John Bon Jovi's son.
Right.
Really?
Yeah.
Glad there's more to it than John Bon Jovi.
True. Very
Well, I don't know. He doesn't.
Comfortable age gap.
He doesn't.
I married him. He has like a Scottish castle or something.
It's just John Bon Jovi.
His son might
No.
also have be heir to
All
the
right.
castle.
Right. Okay,
So you're going in and investigating the room
Yeah.
with the chair in it?
Yep.
It's a cup chair, by the way, Caleb.
Thank you.
There you go, just to make you happy. It's a cup chair for the whole of the Mournlands. You can just look out on the entire...
And when I get up there, I'll also use my Eldritch Sight to examine the room.
So the only thing that you detect that's magical in the room is the
cup
helmet, is the chair itself. No, it's the helmet that is on top of the skeleton's head. And you can still, like, you get, like, these little, like, flickering, like, sparks of magic coming off of it. Like, it's inconsistent magic flickering off of the helmet.
Mention that.
Okay.
Um,
I'll.
might need to attune to it.
She's not graceful.
I would like to, with that knowledge, check my database for anything that might be relevant.
Give me
I'm
a
not sure what to ask because it's so. I'm just learning about it. Daryl's just learning about it.
give me a history check.
Ooh, that was a 23.
Wait for him to
It's a control helmet. You
I
don't
think I knew that.
yeah.
you know the general
Oh my
concept
God.
of what they
Well, sorry, I just had an epiphany of what I want to do.
okay. You know the general concept of what they were used for. They created a magical link between the wearer of the helmet and the gray matter engine, which is the brain
Yeah.
of the Colossus. So if you wanted to put on this helmet and like take control of the construct, you could.
I plan to do that. I would like to ask someone to watch the fact that there's a big opening in the side of the machine.
Yes.
Before you do that,
Yes.
would you?
I'm communicating that I want. I'm not going to be impulsive
Excellent.
about it. Yeah.
Would you please take a reading so we know how close we are?
Yes.
Whip out your
Thank you.
rod.
Yes. Let me pull out my rod. One
It's the
second.
only rod he has. Come on,
True.
no bits and bobs.
Bolts.
It points straight above your head.
Close.
How far?
You can't detect distance.
Well,
No. I meant like I didn't mean
yeah.
that detection.
I
Like,
can say that
where
what
we
is
are
above
in
us-
this. Yeah, where we are in the
Well,
Colossus
We're in the chest area, upper chest area.
So you would know that there's another level above that has like the shoulders and arms, and then the level above that has the head.
But it's blocked above, correct? Is that what we're seeing?
Yeah,
It's
because
not.
it looks like rubble. Okay.
Oh,
That's just like swirly.
okay.
Okay.
I thought it was blocked, and we would
Yeah,
have to
fair.
find another way
No, no, no.
around.
Okay.
I would like to connect with the control helmet, and I might be able to learn what happened to the
Is
Colossus.
that how your kind uses their bits and bobs?
Bits and bobs. Checking. Checking. Oh, that is a euphemism for genitalia.
It is, yeah. It's like a double entendre.
Oh, entendre.
Yeah.
I see. That is a good joke.
Thanks.
You should. Why is it
that
anyone
in.
else?
If you don't like this helmet, I will put it on my armor.
No.
You like this one, and you can tell though it is like dented and like
Yeah.
beat up.
Again, would someone just keep an eye on that
Oh,
giant opening?
Yeah, I can watch
on
that
the
for
side?
you.
Okay.
What's this right here?
That's the viewport. That's the
Okay.
crystal viewport that looks out over the.
Okay, it's
mountains.
crystal.
Yeah, you
Okay.
can see through it.
How far up are we?
Oh, you guys are like 60 or 70 feet in the air.
Ah,
So this seems like a little bit bigger than like a battle tech mech.
Yeah.
oh yeah, this is way bigger.
Bigger than that.
Yeah.
But I mean, they're still pretty tall. There are a couple stories.
So like the
more
sycamore
than
tree
that,
that's in
yeah.
my backyard,
Yeah.
you guys are about as high up as like the top of that sycamore tree.
Okay. Okay.
60, yeah, like 60 or 70 feet.
Yeah, some of the higher end battle decks are big are a little bit
Okay.
bigger than this. It's like 80 to 100 feet.
I would Is there anything that Codex would know to be cautious of by putting on this helmet if it's damaged?
Give me an intelligence.
Because his curiosity is pretty high. Like if he can figure out what happened, intelligence check. Is that a saving throw?
Nope, just straight up intelligence check.
Looking for it. Oh, I see.
roll
on the
the-
main
yeah.
screen. Yeah.
Hellebore. It's like, so
8
is this for sentimental reasons, or can we actually
plus 4, 12.
control this
I'll add
thing?
the 4 to it. I think we will find out.
With a 12, you're not sure what's gonna happen if you
Okay.
I doubt there's much to
Can I roll Arcana on the helmet?
Yeah.
It wouldn't do you any good.
Can I roll History?
Codex.
You've never been to Eberron.
Hey, I'm trying.
Codex. If anything seems to go amiss,
We'll
please
put you
feel free
down.
to shut me down.
Yeah.
And I said,
like ready to disintegrate.
can I pick up the helmet off the skeleton, or do I have to sit in the chair?
You can pick the helmet up off the.
Okay, so
yeah,
I
the
pick
chair
it
is
up
just for
off the skeleton.
comfort.
And
And cupping.
I look at it to make sure that it like the connectors seem to be intact and not damaged.
No, they're damaged.
Other damage.
Yeah.
I spit shine it.
Hey. You gonna put it on?
Would benzene help?
What is your spit anyway?
It doesn't have a mouth. Oh, you know, you decide you do have a mouth. You do have a mouth. You want to try and put the helmet on?
Mending. I don't have mending as a cantrip.
I understand that. I do.
I would
Fine.
probably
I don't
do that
know.
then.
But I don't know what to mend. That's my problem.
Oh, okay. I
You
point out that the shape seemed the construction seems off. What?
it would be a pretty high
Okay.
history check. You might be able to like pull like an image of a perfected helmet out of your memory bank with a high enough history check if you want to try.
I guess it can't hurt to try. 16. Okay. I put down the antimatter rifle. I don't have my Eldritch Cannon equipped. I am going to put the helmet on my head.
Okay. I need a Constitution saving throw. DC 13. Just one solitary bark.
Best for that.
He's usually pretty good.
That's a 5.
You have the incapacitated condition.
Oh.
You're like your whole system just shuts down, and you guys just watch him kind of like slump forward.
Did he like go rigid and like plop over?
He doesn't plop over, but he like goes into like power saving mode and just like stops functioning. And you experience the same vision of the day of mourning as Caleb, as Gregory experienced when he touched the ghost.
I
You
will,
get the same like end game
Okay.
vision, but from this Siren.
It's the same thing. Yeah, it's seen the same thing.
Yeah, the Siren.
I'll try
soldier is doing
to
the same
remove
thing.
the helmet when I see that happen.
Yep, you're able to. It's not like attached to him or anything. I mean, you power back up.
And I'm
I would say it kind of
processing
like
it.
triggers, yeah, like it triggers you a little bit that
Okay.
you just literally watched, like you basically watched the day of mourning happen all over again.
But from inside
But from
Seer,
the perspective
instead on
of-
Borderlands.
Yeah, from this mech being
Yeah.
through this view portal, you watched like the ripple, the explosion of the day of mourning, and watched everything happen.
Do I see a shockwave or anything, or an origination point? Do I see the energy go from one direction to another direction?
You see it come from the east.
From the east.
Yeah, a big green wave, like a necrotic wave of magical energy emanating from the east of the Mournlands.
Okay. And where are we in the Mournlands?
You are in the southwest.
Southwest, and it came from the east.
Yes, straight across. And your
Okay.
portal is in the direct south, the very south of the Mournlands.
So, I mean, it could have come from the middle of Seer. It could have come. All I know is it came from the
Seer.
east. Okay. Okay. Well, that's fascinating. I relay that, and I say, Gregory, recalling what you shared with me, I believe I just had the same vision.
Did you see anything that
Taking a look at the other rooms.
I saw the direction that
Just
this energy
debris.
came from.
Yep, debris in that one, and like an empty storage
from the
room
east.
in the other one.
Okay.
is that,
Are those
It could
open?
no
Like,
They're
where
arrow
it,
slits.
and it was.
but are they?
necrotic
How
in
big
nature.
are they?
Like,
Not okay.
It's more than we knew.
I cannot get through.
no. You can see through, but you can't get through.
I suppose this may be a stretch codex, but a necrotic energy that is capable of disrupting at that level, that does kind of sound a little lichy. Am I wrong?
Oh, it does track.
It does, but I mean, also if you see the devastation of the Mournlands, I mean, from what I remember when I traveled here, it was lush, like lands. Seer. Yeah, that's why Seer no longer exists.
You think Vecna like broke this place or something?
I don't know that it was the same necromancer,
Oh, but like a different kind of.
but I don't know that it wasn't.
Oh, that's some.
I mean, do I know? Was there a name for
Guys,
the necromancer?
thinking
Got it.
kind of guys. No, he's just known as the necromancer.
Okay.
But yeah,
Yeah,
you
just
don't.
like Lord of the
No,
Rings.
that was
Necromancer.
basically the
Okay.
last
and you
one.
guys don't.
That's
see
what's called the last one.
Yeah.
anything else in
Okay.
this area.
Okay.
Should we keep that?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, the helmet. I think it does. It have wires and stuff. I
No.
mean, oh, it's just
No,
like
it's good.
It's a,
wireless.
It's a magical helmet. Yeah.
it's a Bluetooth helmet.
Yeah, it's Bluetooth.
I would like to hang on to it. Even if it's just a souvenir. But
And
could
it just like
use-
as you carry it, it just says waiting for pairing. Waiting for pairing.
It's on.
Oh,
Waiting for pairing.
not connect.
You cannot connect.
You have to turn it off. Again, and then
Well,
But see,
I guess we'll travel up.
You do.
okay, did I see anything when we were down in that workshop room across from the barracks? Did I see anything See, this is why I thought it was important to investigate that. Did I see anything that could be tied to making a repair of this
No,
helmet?
not really.
Okay.
Okay. So
Hellebor's already making her way.
he's already like
He's just
stepping into the
checked out,
anti-gravity
yeah.
portal.
Yeah.
I feel like Gregory's following,
Okay.
making their way downtown.
I pick up my antimatter rifle, which is why I put that there, so I wouldn't forget. That'd be fun, right?
Forgetting your
If I
anti-gravity.
left it behind.
Oh, okay. Oh, I know
I
what that.
see.
Is that an arm?
arms.
Yes.
You're, yep, you guys appear, yep, over here.
Okay.
And
Next line.
it's here in L20. L7 weenie.
Oh,
You guys ever seen Sandlot?
Nope.
Yeah.
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 Damn, I don't remember
Once.
that.
L7 weenie.
Oh yes.
As you enter into the war room, this 30-foot tall chamber centers on a massive stone table. Dozens of large maps and scroll cases lie scattered across the table.
Oh, nice. Again, I will use that Eldritch Sight.
You don't detect anything magical in this room.
I'll pick up the scrolls and stuff.
As
I don't think it's important to. I don't think we need any maps right now, but I think they
But
could
it-
be useful later.
Yeah.
Right.
And for history purposes.
Right.
I'd like to roll perception.
I'm collecting relics of my past.
ahead.
Right. I'm picking up things to preserve the past of Seer.
So 25.
As Codex picks up a scroll off the table, you see a slight tremor in the table, and as that happens, the table unfolds and like lifts up and becomes
What kind of defense?
becomes a stone golem.
Oh, okay. That was a big table then.
Okay.
Ooh, fucking hell.
Ooh. Shit.
And now I need you guys to roll for initiative.
I had to freaking pick up the goddamn map.
There's stuff on the table.
It's a 16.
3 for Jaboy.
Should put
20.
22.
22. Damn it.
God fucking damn, girl.
Arkin.
5.
Bye, Dave.
That's what I
Thor.
usually roll. Oh, you're right in the middle too.
A 17.
No, I'm kidding.
No, not. Come on, the end.
Okay, top of the turn order is Hellbor.
She's gonna go under the legs. And I'm gonna place my seal.
Okay.
So that's my bonus action. And then,
Do you have a certain amount of seals you're allowed to use?
yeah, I like 6 or 7.
Okay.
Are you?
Just so long as you're keeping track of using them.
Well, I have a check thing,
Okay.
yeah, on the
All right,
thing.
perfect.
Are you sure that you want to attack it first,
Oh, Hellbor, yes.
Hellbor?
Yes. Sierra,
Sierra, maybe.
I don't know Hellbor's personality yet.
Slice things first, ask questions later.
Got it.
yeah. Okay. That is a 28 to
Okay.
hit.
That is.
And I have advantage on the roll. I'm gonna roll 5. Oh yeah, I remember I had these ready to go last time.
Oh, your little D4s. You
Yeah.
can do it on your.
Yeah, I'm
thing,
just gonna
too.
do
Yep.
that.
You can just click the
A lot
D4
of it
5
just screw
times.
me.
Just click it. Yep. 14.
It's an
That
extra
damage?
14.
Extra 14 damage. Okay.
I didn't roll damage for this semester yet.
What is that? Just straight damage?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's no like.
No type. No
So,
damage type. Okay.
the damage for the scimitar
12.
12
Plus
and
14.
then plus the 5
Mm-hmm.
plus
12, so 17 plus
1d8.
12 plus 14 is 26 plus 5 is 31
And then plus 1
plus 1.
for a
30.
poison damage if that works.
The poison does nothing,
Okay.
but it does take 31 points of damage from you as you slide between its legs.
Alright. What? That was just my first
So are you
step.
behind it? No. Like, was that your maneuver?
I'm looking at the bits and bobs.
Yeah.
I
You're
think.
into the bits and bobs. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Gollum
Which
just
still
stops,
doesn't
Gollum
exist.
just stops.
You don't see any, but there is a gooch and a grundle,
There's a gooch
And a grundle.
grundle.
but no bits and bobs.
But no take.
Then it is at the end of. Oh.
No, I roll
Oh,
again.
you're attacking.
Yeah.
Again. Okay.
16 if it's
16 misses.
I think that's it.
Okay, then it's Codex's turn. And you are in melee range.
All right.
You were at the table picking up the scroll when he had emerged.
Yeah. Codex has his. So the golem hasn't said anything, right?
Nope.
You said it's
But
a
it's a golem, not a warforged.
golem,
Yeah, it's a stone golem.
which means it's not intelligent. So could
It's
I?
like -4 intelligence. It has an intelligence of 3.
Okay, so I guess I'd just like to maybe do a history check and know, like, once this thing is activated, does it respond to commands?
Yeah, you can do a history check.
As well.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily, but okay. I am going to. Trying to remember how mobile works. I think mobile works if make a melee attack against the creature, you don't provoke opportunity attacks. Okay. So I'm going to. So I'm within 5 feet.
Yep.
If how are you handling this first round of combat? So do I pick what weapon I have available, or is it just what? Like, would it still be the antimatter rifle?
If you still have it in your hands, it would be the antimatter rifle.
Yeah, I guess I'm probably still carrying. All right, and it's a bonus action to switch
To
weapons.
stow it and pull out
Stow
a
it.
different weapon. Yep.
So, yeah, because of the distance, I'm going to use a bonus action to stow my rifle,
Okay.
and I am going to equip my shield.
Do you have a melee weapon, or do you kind of just use?
I do, kind of.
Okay.
It's a spell.
Okay.
Where's the shield? There's the shield. Okay, and then so I stowed that. I'm holding my shield, so it increases my AC, and then I'm going to do shocking grasp.
Okay.
That's funny.
Yep. That'll work.
21 damage with shocking grasp.
Okay. Yep.
And then with
Full
that,
damage.
I am going to use mobile to
Yep, to
move
get out of there.
away over to
Dave, can you help him?
yeah, just I don't know, put him like 10 feet.
Just 10 feet?
How about 15? Because it probably has a long reach. And if it comes after me, then everyone else is behind it. That's my action bonus. Yeah, that's it.
All right. Gorham is going to step up to the other side of
You
his
get the extra 5.
bits and bobs. Oh, that's right. The extra 5 damage. Yep. Because you have it
Thank
sealed.
you.
Yep. Okay. Gorham's going to step up and take 3 swings with his battle axe. First one misses. Second one is a nat 20. So let's go ahead and roll damage on that one. for 17 points of magical slashing damage, so it takes full damage. And the third hit is a 23, which hits for 12 points of magical slashing damage. Okay. And Thorm is going to hold his ground so that he kind of like stands between the casters and the stone golem. Up next is Gregory.
Charisma save.
Charisma save. -5. He has advantage. First roll is a 4. Second roll is a 1. A 4.
I banish you to the plane of air.
Are you able to banish conjure?
That is a good question. You attempt to send one creature. So does that eliminate a just creature? Or I've never thought about that.
I think a creature is anything that you're fighting.
I do think they use creature as the most generic thing.
Yeah.
Or a monster. Yes, he is. Did you wind chime him?
Yeah. So Gregory pulls like out of the backpack this huge ass wind chime and he's like,
Yeah.
Sierra must be so sad.
She's like, we finally have to fight something.
I know.
Don't worry, there's so many more
I
things.
keep wasting my seals.
There's so many more things
cool,
to fight.
bye.
Yep, and
Bye,
he just fades into nothingness.
Gotcha.
But it only lasts, what, a minute?
So he's permanently banished. So basically how this works is
Permanent.
Oh, with the wind chimes. It's...
yeah, well, no, period. So this is how banishment works, is that if the target is named to blah, 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 if the spell ends before 1 minute is passed, the target reappears in the space to the left or the nearest unoccupied space. Otherwise, the target doesn't return.
I never read it like that. Like closely enough. It's just a normal banish spell, right?
Yeah, so basically he's gone unless I break concentration or the spell ends before a minute.
before the minute's over. So, like, if something else were attacking you,
I don't think I
maybe
read
you
it
can
yet.
come back.
Yeah, but if it's just him, then he's just gone and we're out of combat and great, a minute's passed and he's
Correct, you're out of combat. And as this stone golem and the table disappears, all that's left on the ground is a little vellum map that depicts regions of Seer, but bears no
Man, I kinda like
resemblance
that.
to the current topography.
God, I love these things. Gregory's just shaking the witch.
And now they don't do anything as you shake them. Like, you're like pointing them at Halibor, and everybody's like, "What the fuck?" And, but they don't. They only work the one time per long rest.
Love moving chimes.
As you pick up the map and you're inspecting it, you realize it is like an ancient map of Seer Codex
Okay.
that you could probably sell to the correct historian or collector, such as yourself, or Seeran expatriates, such as yourself, for up to 2,500 gold pieces. This is a very expensive, very well-kept ancient map of Seer.
I am sure we're going to come across a lot of those types of people on our
Very
quest.
rich Seeran expats.
Yeah.
in the
for sure.
land.
In this war-strewn land.
So she know we were going to Barovia next. I mean,
Oh, there's no place like
should we look at the? Should we explore the arm or go straight for the?
to the brain.
Yeah, I think the brain's a good idea too.
I'd rather get the fuck out of here sooner rather than
I don't want to know if there's something else that's going to attack us down these
It's not
arms.
perfect.
So then, how does it read different? So I am curious.
If it's a if it's not from this plane, it can be permanent.
Oh, but it is
But
native.
it's not permanent for native creatures. If
Okay.
if the target is native to the plane you are on, but banishment is
Oh, I read that if you were banishing it to the. Sorry, I read that wrong. Then my bad.
and the creature will return to the space where it left when the spell ends. So you need to maintain concentration
For a minute.
for a minute.
Or at least get out of here.
Right. Which,
Right,
I mean,
right,
I would
right.
say outside of combat, a minute's already passed.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we can do a lot in a minute.
Yeah. Bitch.
Shannon wanted to remind us that there are cupcakes that she made for snack time.
Oh,
Would you guys like to take break
Yeah.
before we go up to the brain?
I'm not mad about it.
Sure.
Because
Okay.
you guys are about to ascend up through.
We probably would have at least taken a look in the shoulder joints.
Yeah.
They are just storage room. One houses a bunch of ballista bolts, and you know that the hand at the end is like a big like ballista mechanism.
Okay.
So it's storage, and the other one is still embedded in the mountain, and it's kind of like collapsed through, and you can't really
But
make much out.
Is that a door?
This is a door. Yep.
Okay.
It's a door. And then. What? What?
Oh.
Oh,
Exactly.
Wow.
Yeah, so you will ascend up through the.
To this one
Tell me.
or that one?
You will actually start. Where's my mouse? You'll actually start over here. At the neck, and then you'll make your way up to like the jaw and the brain.
Do you want me to move them over?
No, it's okay.
Okay.
We'll just narrate it. You don't notice it. Like you kind of just pass through the neck. But yeah, so we'll take.
Is that what looks like?
Yeah, that's part of the head. You can't actually stop there and like investigate around. The neck doesn't really have anywhere to like. You can kind of step out of the portal, but it's just like.
Oh, out of combat, I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
reactivate my Eldritch Cannon while I'm thinking about it.
How can you just do that?
Yeah, oh, it's a spell.
Okay, all right, okay.
It will be a first level.
So it's
spell.
not like a short rest.
No,
All right, sounds good.
but yeah, I can reactivate it. And
As you ascend up through Landro's neck area, this 20-foot tall cylinder is the equivalent of Landro's throat. Above, a tangle of metal dangles like a mechanical uvula.
Okay.
And as you ascend further, you appear in the weapons system room. The mechanical guts of what must have been a magical cannon were torn out of the platform in this room. To the south,
This one?
Yep,
This room?
that room. Yep.
So
that's where
this
you
is
guys
the
are.
platform where a cannon
Yep.
is equipped?
And that's where you guys are right now. To the south, a 3-foot tall ledge is all that separates this chamber from the open air. If not for the dense mist of the Mournland, this window would afford a spectacular view.
Thank you.
And as you pop up through here, you see as you're sort of floating up through. Just take that for a second.
What you doing, little lady? More things to sniff?
Glade is back.
How
and
I knew it. Wow.
the first person that she sees.
I just pushed these up there, so I wouldn't say this is the order that we're standing.
Yeah.
Correct, it doesn't matter.
Bitch, fuck you.
Well, I knocked over my own guy, so...
The first two people that they see as you guys start floating through there are Hellebore and Codex.
Okay.
And they are each going to make a surprise crossbow shot at you.
Okay.
I don't know. Let me go to my encounters.
Sounds like it's not ready.
Yeah.
Listen,
He's a surprised to
Ready to tear some shit up?
I'm surprised.
unleash hell. Like, well, that's what.
It's in your notes.
That's one of my things.
What's up? Good girl.
There.
Hi.
Good girl. Okay. Surprise bolt at Hellbore.
Gregory, do you have enough room to polymorph?
No, but I have other ideas.
Serrated bolt from Glaive hits you for...
Right foot.
Oh, not too bad. Hits you for 10 points of piercing damage. Since she had advantage on the attack, it is the bolt is lodged in you.
How many points? Sorry.
10 points of piercing. The serrated bolt is lodged in you, and your speed is reduced by 10 feet until the bolt is removed.
Is it an action to pull it out?
It is an action to pull it out, and you will take 5 slashing damage when you pull it out.
Okay.
Okay?
I'll leave it in.
And the scout fires at Codex. 15 to hit, which misses, and a 12. So he misses.
Actually, they slam into the shield.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, only one. It's just an attack with advantage.
I got it.
Just a single bolt. Okay. You guys, I'll leave it up to you. You can choose to keep floating up all the way up to the head, or you can exit here and start combat. Well, you know what? We're going to roll for initiative, and I'll let you decide if you want to move upwards or out. So go ahead and roll initiative.
I will not be making that decision.
So 19?
What up?
Because I got a 7.
So we
A 19 for Chipotle,
13.
a 13 for
I have an
Chipotle,
18.
Oh.
an 18 for other boy. Codex,
7.
a 7 for Jade. Oh, no, you would do identify as he, him.
Hmm?
Didn't you say you identify as he, Codex?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what people have always called him.
Yeah. And an 18 for Thorum.
And so he is used to being called he, him.
All right. Well, the start of the turn order is the Blade Scout, who is going to charge forward and attack Codex.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? He's going to stay there. He's going to fire his crossbow. 3 attacks. First one's 26 to hit,
That hits.
a 21 to hit,
Miss.
and 15 to hit. So only one hits. You take 8 points of piercing damage.
Bring pain.
And then it's Gregory's turn. And you're just floating in the anti...
Do I have clear line of sight against her?
Yeah, you do.
Can you make a dex save for me?
I can. Excuse me. 22.
Okay, so that's not gonna work, but we'll still cast Fireball at 4th level at her. So
Okay.
no damage on that.
Fireball.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hoping it was gonna be more damage there, but
That would hit him too.
spell thing.
No, I mean it would hit the other one. 20
Oh, I
radius.
forgot there was 2 of them. Yeah.
There's.
I was gonna say make a dex save for him then.
Okay.
I totally blitzed on that. My apologies.
19.
Yeah, both. Well, that barely saves. Actually, both barely save. We're from like 2. Yeah. 27 points of damage.
Halved.
Yeah. So 13, 14.
14 points of damage each. And as you hit Blaze, your fire damage, you see she automatically goes into that overdrive mode again, and like her armor and everything gets bigger, and she gets bigger and more fearsome. As she takes the fire damage.
Oh, she gets bigger?
Mm-hmm.
So it didn't. Okay.
No, it hurt her. It hurt her, but it also sent her into her overdrive
Oh,
mode.
she was mad. Okay.
Yeah, she get it.
Yeah, Gregory looks up. But how far up is it to the next level?
About another 10 feet.
Can I just take movement or what I need to cast?
Yep. You just take movement and float upwards.
Gregory looks at the rest of the group. I think we need to keep moving and shoots up.
Okay. So then you're going to reappear in the same spot in the anti-gravity well, like the same back corner there. And now you don't have line of sight. You have line of sight of your party, but not of Glaive and the Blade. Okay. Then Arkin is up next.
Okay. I will take out my little glass rod with the piece of fur.
Okay.
Point it at Glaive and cast lightning bolts. So it is a dexterity save, and I'm going to. Is it heighten? Yeah, heighten it so that she has disadvantage.
First roll is a 24. The second roll is a 16.
Okay. Hi. What's up, girl?
Venturing.
Yep. So third, so it's
You hanging out, little lady?
fourth.
I feel like her and Dexter would have gotten along.
I think so.
Yeah.
Similar personalities.
Very aloof, very just like, pay attention to me and let me just hang around
Let me
you.
just chill.
He does get zoomies.
Yeah.
She just spins
Little
around.
hoppies, little hoppies,
You know, dude, she spins in circles. She like plays fashion shit. She just doesn't do it very fast, but
enough room there. You should go lay down.
13,
Hey, come here.
13,
Wait,
30.
come here.
Oh, that's
30.
You found a good spot. Good job.
Yeah, 33 points
of lightning.
of lightning.
Okay. She takes full lightning damage.
And
Okay.
I take Gregory's suggestion and float
And
up.
you float up also?
Yep.
Okay. So yep, you'll end up in the same spot. Then up next is Thorum. He looks at you, Codex, and he says, Are we holding him here? Or I mean, if we float up, they can just float up too, right?
I think we hold the line here.
Okay. And then if they want to float down and shoot off spells,
Well, Dave,
we'll keep them here.
Rather like a good plan that gets fucked up.
Happens all the time.
I agree. They will come up after us if we flee.
Okay.
Yeah.
There is no
Well.
need to flee.
All right. Yeah. The three of us can hold the line, right?
We'll let them recover the dose.
Okay.
hi, baby.
So Thorm is going to float out of the anti-gravity, and he is going to rush Glaive.
Becker. It's okay.
I'm going to try and I'm gonna
Good girl.
see if I hit.
Lay down.
I do with a 30. I'm gonna expend a superiority die, and I'm gonna try my my disengage or my disarming
Disarm,
attack.
yeah.
So she needs to make a strength saving throw, which she has advantage on right now because she is in overdrive. First one fails though. Second one succeeds. Okay. She holds on to her glaive, but she is going to take 9 points of magical slashing damage. I'm going to strike her 2 more times. 18 hits. 22 hits. For 16 points and 9 points, so 25 points of magical slashing damage. Nice. And then it is Glaive's turn. So as Thorm rushes out and swings at her with his battle axe, she's going to counter with her spiked glaive. A miss from the first swing, a hit from the second, and a hit from the third. He's going to take 19 piercing from the first hit and 15 from the second. So 34 points of piercing damage from Glaive. I haven't played a character and
Yeah.
NPCs in a
you
while.
were very used to that for quite some time.
Yeah, I had to do
Yeah.
it for a very long time.
We were trying to get Tyler to come, but then he went to a show tonight, so
Oh,
Hi.
I know.
Yes.
where did he go to?
Good
It's a
girl.
basement in the city of Reading, but it's a punk show.
Nice.
Oh,
I mean,
cool.
So
there
they finally
are
found one.
yeah, there are a surprising amount of like underground metal shows and
Yeah.
punk shows in Reading.
Yeah.
She is going to use her self-preservation reaction to one of his swings though, and reduce the damage she took by 15 points. And then it's Hellbore's turn.
Alright.
What do you want to focus on?
I'm gonna go after Glaive.
Okay.
Seal?
You get a sealer, all right?
Okay.
So now she'll take an extra 5
Yes.
damage, right? Every time she gets hit. Okay.
20 to hit.
That hits.
That's 9 damage. Plus.
Plus something else too.
The other d4s.
Oh, yep. That's a lot. So,
An extra 14
23
plus
5.
probably not gonna work, but
That was
1d8
poison.
and then 6 poison.
That doesn't do anything
Okay.
to her. But so 23, 28 points of damage between your slash and your seal.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then
So that's your first hit.
17 to hit.
That does hit. Yep.
Oh, okay. It's 13.
Plus 5. 18 damage. Jeez. She's bloodied. Yep.
Nice.
She doesn't have her reaction anymore.
Okay, I see she's bloody.
Uh-huh.
I then am going to burn the seal.
Ooh.
Or seal burn.
Okay.
Um,
And you have one seal on her.
yeah.
So you're gonna burn the seal.
Yeah. She's not gonna last long anyway, so I might as well. Actually, no. I'm not gonna do that. Never mind.
Using the 5 points of damage each time she
Yeah,
gets
well,
Mhm.
yeah, because I'm gonna move it to the other guy.
Okay.
I would have to keep it.
hit. Okay. Alright. So end of your turn?
Yes.
Alright, then it's Codex's turn at the bottom of the order.
All right.
Oh,
Do you mind grabbing the cereal? She's very chill.
What you got, Codex?
Codex is
She's a very good work from home buddy.
I bet.
uh
It's the nitro, man. It's better than the extra, even when it's zero.
It
it's
is.
better.
Codex is going to cast heat metal.
yeah, that's true.
Nice save.
Well,
Keep metal, okay?
On the glaive.
On glaive, alright.
On the glaive, she's
On the glaive she's carrying. Okay.
So she has to do a Constitution save of
Ooh, interesting. Okay.
17.
Or 17.
Don't like to throw one this way.
it's not the same.
No.
As the nitro?
Yeah.
18.
18.
Yep.
Okay. Well, she's still gonna
Like for me, that extra perception isn't worth it.
No.
You don't think so?
No.
Okay.
succeed on a Constitution saving throw.
Like I'd rather pound a 4-pack and like the nitros. The cold brews are also good.
Behind any creature physical
We
contact.
haven't had the cold brews in a while. True.
That's true. I haven't seen them though.
Yeah, I was just thinking about
Okay.
that.
She still takes
So
damage.
she's,
She
she's
doesn't
gonna
drop the
take
weapon.
the damage.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's not by me.
Okay.
She still takes 14 fire damage.
Alright.
Still
And then,
same.
My
It's still
spell. And then as a bonus action, my Eldritch Ballista is going to fire at her.
Okay. She's starting to look
21 to hit.
roughish. Hits. Yep, she's pretty damaged.
Are Dave and I technically out of combat then? Or
You're not out of combat.
Okay.
You're
And
just a
then
4 out.
another 14 force damage.
Okay. Yeah.
And then I'm going to move
Mm-hmm.
here to kind of intercept the other blade.
Okay.
Yeah, we look down below
Yeah,
us.
that's
And
what I
the
was
Our
thinking.
plan goes to shit.
cannon
as
is
we
going
see them
to
rush off.
stay here.
Back towards back.
was
Okay.
good plan.
All right. The blade is going to make his 3 attacks at you, Codex.
Excuse me.
The first one was 12. Second one is a 18. And the third is a 16. He deflects off of your shield.
Yeah, he just keeps blocking like Captain America.
Yep. Now that you have, instead of your rifle, now that you have your shield back out, you're just like almost impossible for him to hit. Yep. He's just there fighting you.
Okay.
Gregory, it's your turn.
I've got the blade. Make sure you guys handle blade.
Can I pop back down and get line of
Yes,
sight?
of course. Yeah, 10 feet of movement, and you're back
You're like,
down.
where'd those guys go?
Cool. Make another dex save for me.
Okay. For both of them? Which one?
Just for blade.
Just for the blade?
Let's try that.
Or glaive?
Glaive, sorry.
Glaive. Yeah, sorry. These names are a little silly. Dex save. Okay. That is a 13.
Okay, cool. We're gonna cast Disintegrate.
Jesus.
Cool. So let me roll 10d6 plus 40.
Oh, you're gonna make her disappear?
Yeah. Probably.
That seems unnecessary.
3.
It always seems
6.
unnecessary until your wizard gets to cast Disintegrate.
There's nothing to recover.
You're welcome.
Character with these skills is super.
It is very cool. Well, I'm waiting for like a boss that I can put like.
You're fighting a boss!
Really? She blinded within like one hit. No, I want to be putting all my seals
wanna
on them
fight,
and then explode.
Like that dragon thing that you guys were fighting that one time.
yeah.
75 points of force damage.
Yes. Yeah. Literally
Vapor.
vaporized. Like all that's left of
Can she
Glaive
drop the weapon?
is. Yeah, she
The glaive,
can
could the glaive
drop the
fall?
glaive.
Or it just doesn't disintegrate with her?
Yes. All that's left. You know what? Yes, that's super cool. It's narratively cool. You vaporize her. You literally just like float down.
And just point a finger.
You just point a finger and like finger gun her, and she just zaps away, and her glaive falls to the ground, and her helmet falls to the ground. And Thorm goes, "Dibs on the helmet, dibs on the helmet. I want that."
I imagine like when they did the snap it.
Yeah. That's kind of
It's like the little
Like the Infinity
the
Gauntlet.
little flakes that
Yes.
just
Yeah.
go away.
The best part is
Well,
I can cast that at 7th level.
was I able to move the seal in time?
You can move the seal.
Okay.
Yeah. Does that require a bonus action again to like move the seal over?
Yeah. So it's just still there.
Okay. Yeah. And only you can see it.
There it is.
You're the only one who can see your seals because they're demonic.
Yeah, you're good, baby girl. You guys got the other one, right? Right?
Yeah. I think
Okay.
we can probably handle it. Yeah.
Well,
I haven't backed into a corner.
Well, okay. In that case, you're welcome. And Gregory.
And Thorin picks up the helmet and he's like,
Yeah, that is a fun spell.
"Yeah, that's a cool spell." Okay, so Gregory floats back up to the top of the head where the brain is.
Yes.
It's Arkin's
Well,
turn.
you could do that in every combat. Just float in and float out again.
Yeah.
Just fucking spam disintegrate. Yeah.
Well, that's thinking tactically. I float down to where everybody is. I cast a spell and I get out of line of sight.
Yeah. I mean, that's also a nuke. Like,
Yeah, it's what, 5th level spell?
6.
6th level spell. Yeah.
So 6. That's.
I mean, she's a good person to use it on.
that was my thought. It's 10d6 plus 40 at 6th, and then at 7th it's 13d6
Right.
plus 40.
Yeah, like she's a good person to use it on. You like Glaive?
Yeah.
Honey, this is all I do. I make things disappear.
Looks like
Yeah.
Yeah,
looks like a red
Sometimes, or
stormtrooper.
yourself disappear.
One of the
Yeah.
Sith stormtrooper.
I come back down
Ooh.
and
Oh yeah.
still have the little
Float back down.
That's
He's
good.
still
like,
put that back down.
That's going to be a future friend
Do the
that we killed.
lightning
Heavy.
bolt
Yeah. Yes.
since
That is
she's
so
gone
sick.
now and I can't do the other spell I was going to do.
Chain lightning.
I was going to do chain lightning,
Yeah.
but I was going to do her to the other one,
Uh-huh.
back to her.
Oh, well, you can
Ooh.
bounce it back.
So three
3
targets.
bounces, no matter what.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Okay. Okay.
So
Thank you.
again, I'm going to heighten it so he's at disadvantage.
Okay.
Like your spellcasters do a fuck ton of damage.
Well, you know, it's pretty fair too, because like as I look out across the field, so like his rifle does like 30s amount of damage. Her spells, she's usually like 30s to low 40s in a turn. Thorum between his 3 attacks is usually like 40 points of damage, and he has like the trip abilities and stuff. And then you guys, depending on what level of spell you use,
Anywhere from 40 to like 100.
yeah, 40 to like 100 points of damage, but you can only do like one thing per turn, and then you burned your spell slot. It's not like them where they can just swing their weapon every time.
Yeah.
So yeah, like you guys all seem pretty balanced. Okay. Blade Scout is not bloodied, but your lightning bolt hits him square in the chest as you crack it across.
Right.
The
So
room.
little scorch.
Yep.
Yep.
Are you gonna keep hanging? Are you just gonna hang out here?
I'm gonna hang right now
Okay.
on that level.
Okay. Thorum is going to rush across to attack him. We're gonna make three battle axe
That's better than I
attacks.
thought.
A 28, a 27, and a 19.
Yeah, that's
All
only 3
three
level
hits.
spell.
I was gonna say,
Because I heightened it to what we're level.
I blew a 6, but I
13
was gonna put
plus 11.
I only have one 6,
24,
but I only also have one 7. So
plus 9.
Well, I have that
33.
thought about
range
casting
spell story.
fireball, and
So
I looked at
have
the
a 6th
range
level.
of it.
Yep.
Fifth
No.
level,
Right,
Fill the
right,
whole
right.
room.
You
You,
might not have a 6.
you made
He
a
can fill the
smart
whole room.
decision.
Yes.
I figured I was more on you because
It's like, yeah, it's like a small bomb.
As Thorum rushes
Actual
across,
fireballs of
he,
a little
he
bomb.
wields his battle axe in 2 hands. He like stows his shield and wields his battle axe and hits him 3 times. All 3 hit for a total of 33 points of damage. The Blade Scout is looking quite bloodied now.
Okay.
Glaive is dead, and it is Hellbor's turn.
fuck him up, kid.
You're gonna bonus
Move
action
the- yeah.
move the seal over.
The seal that's just in the middle of nowhere.
There's fucking bad. That's fine.
My favorite thing though is like she has this like hell vision where she can see these seals and can see all this stuff happening, and none of you guys can see like what's happening. What
You
she's
don't know
doing.
why you're doing more damage, but you are.
Here, we need another case of the 0 here.
I brought 12 tonight.
Okay. I was gonna say.
They're probably still upstairs in your
I
cooler.
was gonna say.
No, I brought them. I brought them all
Oh, did you bring
down,
them all
and then
down?
Sierra loaded the fridge.
21 to hit.
Yep, it's
Yeah, and Chi Lightning is 10d8.
12.
You and I are pretty well set.
And then
I'm sorry, Keelan, that can't be right. I only bought 12.
and 5
Brought
from the
8.
seal,
Okay.
I brought 8.
and
yeah.
your
Okay. So I'll probably get
your insane amount of D-force.
D8.
I can say, I like him.
Yeah,
pretty
D4.
nice, 'cause I think the card
Right.
take super a little quicker.
He's only got 8 health left.
13 damage.
Yeah. Do you wanna roll the
Yeah.
how you hack them apart die? Daryl sent that
Oh, yeah.
over. What do you cut off? What do you cut off?
Left hand.
Good.
His
But
blade.
it was his favorite hand.
Yeah, and it's his blade arm.
And he bleeds out very quickly.
You bring your scimitar down. Oh, that's right. Give me a Constitution saving throw, please. As you hack his arm off with your scimitar.
Might take a second.
Is that C for laundry room?
It is C for laundry room, yes.
That's a 20.
There when you guys moved in, right?
The laundry room or the C?
This one.
No, the C was
It's a-
from
it's a-
Paisley Ford. Do you know Paisley Ford? No.
Mary said, "Fuck you."
Oh, well.
She didn't like that.
I don't love Paisley Ford
Hey.
either, but she makes really cute
What are you
little moon
grumbling
things. So we bought that from her. You hear a whisper. Nobody else hears it, but from your sword, your black scimitar, you hear a whisper and it says,
Oh, why? Wait, because it's not.
It's a
robot.
warforged, it's a robot. It doesn't
Yeah,
actually have
it's-
blood. It doesn't do any damage to you, but it whispers
Right.
it's unhappy that you're not offering it blood.
I do my best here.
Do you say that out loud?
Yeah. Yeah. I'll do that.
Okay. And everyone's like,
You
yeah,
recognize
yeah,
that.
you did
You
great. Yeah, as you hack its arm off and it collapses
It's
to the
like,
ground dead. Yeah, so now you have.
What a strange exposition.
So you have the glaive laying on the ground, and the other Warforged, the blade collapses in front of you, and now you are out of combat.
Is anything besides the glaive magical in this room?
No. It's a weapons. It's like a weapons ammunition room for the cannon.
Can anyone use the glaive? I mean, I can recover it, but I'm not a...
Thorum probably could. It's a +2.
But he would touch it. It's not an axe.
Yeah.
He also wasn't a socialist 2 episodes ago.
He does like
True,
axe.
but it's still not an
Hard
axe.
to know
What
if
is
it'll
it
change.
worth?
My battle axe is only +1.
What is it worth?
It would just I would have to use it as a two-handed weapon.
Well,
it's
plus 2, it makes it really
It's
bad.
+2. It's a rare magical item. It's
Cool.
probably
Gregory.
500.
Gregory picks it up.
Yeah.
You're not in the room. You flew back
That's
up.
true.
Oh,
You're
no,
upstairs.
you're right.
I'll pick it
I forgot I went. I forgot I went back up. All right.
Yeah, and unless somebody has a bag of holding, they're literally just like they've got a glaive on their back now.
Well, okay.
Thorum looks at you, Codex, and he goes, do you mind when all this is over if I take a look at that? It's pretty
But
nice
if
looking.
you picked it up,
I
you would probably be like,
like
What is
axes,
it?
but maybe
How does
when
it
my
work?
normal
You're not
person who
pretty sure.
plays me, Tony, comes back, maybe
Just
he would
put it
like to have a
in
+2 glaive.
I mean, you can put it in his inventory. It's up to you. I don't need it for the money, right?
Okay.
Like,
Yeah, I'll put it in his inventory.
how often have we even had? We don't usually have opportunities to spend our money anyway.
As item.
The only thing I was wondering is if I could like attach it to the end of the antimatter rifle, so I have a,
Not like a
I have a
bayonet.
bayonet on the end of the
it'd
antimatter
be too
rifle.
big.
No, but you could probably attach like a short sword or a dagger on the end of your antimatter rifle.
Okay.
+2 glaive. +2 glaive added to my inventory. Yeah, he'll have to decide if he wants to use a two-handed weapon all the time. If he wants to be able to switch between his hand axes that he can throw.
Because you wouldn't be able to throw it.
Nope. It's a heavy two-handed reach weapon. Okay. So you are out of combat.
But he'd have reach. He'd have an extra 10,
Correct.
5 feet of distance.
10-foot weapon reach.
Codex, how far away is this? The next piece of the realm?
There is only one more level above us, which I have seen you travel to at least twice now.
I was gonna say.
He gets so sassy.
Gregory goes, well, can you just come up here then?
Yes, as I said, it is the last floor, so I think we all should
Right.
probably proceed.
And so as we all make our way into the anti-gravity well and head up to the gray matter engine, dripping pipes and rusty chains hang from the 15-foot-high ceiling of this chamber. Deep red light courses rhythmically through the pipes, which converge on a large object atop a circular dais.
So I'd like to ask a quick question.
Yes.
Have you started putting in heights of ceilings just because of me, or was that?
No, it's just already there.
I wasn't sure. Okay.
Well, no, the fact that I can fly also, I've been trying to think past that, because, like, if the ceiling's too low, there's no point in going everywhere.
Sure. Sorry, continuing.
Okay. The object resembles an oversized brain made of iron gray ceramic. Its surface is molded with countless grooves that form mesmerizing patterns. A crack along the ceramic brain's frontal lobe leaks a thin gray liquid that pools around the dais. Floating above the brain and scattering light across the room is a small, slender object, a piece of the rod of 7 parts.
Yeah, let's leave it.
Gregory slaps Arkin, just Gib slap on the back of the head.
Go for it.
Gregory, why did you hit him?
Seems being a smart.
Oh wow.
That's the piece.
That's the piece.
That's the piece.
Gregory misty steps and grabs it.
Okay. As you misty step and grab it, the second it's in your hand, you hear
There might be a trap.
and you hear a voice echo out, and a figure appears above the brain. a little ghostly dude,
Y'all looking at me like we weren't gonna spring this trap anyway.
and
It
says,
looks like Hades from
kind of a little bit from Hercules. He's like, or like the genie. He
This
says,
is what we've seen in our.
I am Landro. You have activated my defense mechanisms. That was unwise. I'm sorry. I will have to terminate you.
Codex, can you talk to her?
And
Well, we might be too late.
as that happens,
Oh
from
no.
the walls around you,
Oh dear God. You bought more. You made them.
I printed them.
Wow.
Sweet Jesus.
Oh my god.
Oh fuck me.
Two of
They
the
surrounded.
yeah,
Okay.
two of the constructs appear from out of the walls. Well, three of the constructs.
Can I say anything before we?
You cannot.
Okay.
And the flashing lights that have been pulsing rhythmically from this ceramic brain, they flare. You know what? We'll give you some realistic effect here.
I mean, sorry, but also there's no way in hell we weren't springing this trap anyway.
Oh.
As the defense mechanisms activate, the pulsing red light turns into a steady red light, and now I'm going to need you all to roll for initiative.
So I'm assuming the thing where we touch the rod together and we get magically teleported back doesn't.
Yeah, you do not teleport out of this chamber. Nope.
That doesn't. Okay, sorry guys.
This is a cool picture. Codex. He's like,
Oh yeah.
ooh.
So,
13.
13.
Arkin.
17.
17.
That's kind of cool.
7. And
Or it landed on top of
Hellborn?
another dice. It's pretty
oh
cool.
wow,
I don't actually know what that was. I think it's a 12.
12.
I'll read it. Well,
Do you want to roll it because it's cocked?
it would be 22 technically, but
Oh, okay. You can keep the 22 if you want.
I get the 22.
Okay.
These
You get
look
mine.
like
I think it was a 13.
I got it. Yep.
these look like golems.
Shield Guardians.
Oh, okay.
Very large shield guardians.
Yes.
Wait, are they standard shield guardians though?
Gregory's just like
No.
sitting there going, sorry? I thought we would just teleport again.
Nope. We only did that once.
I mean, it seems like a
It only worked one time.
maybe wishful thinking.
Yeah, was that an nat 20? Yes. Yeah.
Okay. What does that mean? For my
You roll
roll,
double
my-
damage.
Double damage.
Perfect. Okay.
It should automatically double your scimitar roll for you.
Okay. Oh, yes, it does. Okay, so that's
14.
14
Okay.
plus 5
Yep. 19.
plus 9.
Okay.
I guess the poison does nothing, so
The poison does nothing. Yep. Construct problems.
I know. 28 to hit,
Yep.
12 plus 5. So 17.
17.
That took us both too long.
Shield
Poly
Guardians are not the most terrifying thing in the world.
Okay.
Yeah. It's just it activates 3 of them at the same time.
Yeah.
It's its defense protocol. I don't think it's expecting a party of 5 level 13 characters to come
Okay.
activate its defense protocols. It's probably like expecting one idiot to do it. The constructs are just gonna crush it to death. Okay. So then is that the end of Hellborn's turn?
Do you want to see if you can go down? Like,
Do we have the piece?
Yes.
Yeah,
You
Gregory
already-
has it.
But you missing stuff.
Didn't you?
I feel like
you miss you
I
steps
really
to it.
can't because I'm kind of stuck in between everything. But either way, Hellebore would not do that. She's kind of tunnel vision now.
I'm just not sure we have to fight them.
Arkin will be up
I
next.
just love fighting, so
Okay.
this is
All right.
where we connect, me and Hellbor.
All right.
Arkin's up next.
Yeah. I am going to. Well, let's see what happens when some electricity hits them.
Okay.
So I'm going to do chain lightning. So it arcs from, let's say, this one to that one to the one in the back.
Okay.
Can you shape it?
No, it arcs.
Should I be afraid?
Yes.
Should Codex be
You
worried?
should absolutely be afraid.
Okay.
All right.
No,
so
it
lightning
arcs.
between the three of them.
It arcs across the three of them, and it's simply
Dex save.
yeah, it's DC 21.
7, 9, and an 11.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Wait, what?
and our listeners.
And then
Yeah, then
3,
each of them will take another 5 damage on.
just the one.
3,
Oh, it's just one.
41,
That's right. But you can flare up a new seal on each of your turns in the bonus action, right?
Yeah.
52, 56 points of lightning damage.
Wow.
If they
Okay,
fail.
so 61 to the first guy.
Oh, yes.
Who is now severely bloodied,
Oh,
and
okay.
56 to each of the other two.
They might be dead before I get a turn.
I don't know.
You were all
One might be.
worried.
One might be.
Well, yeah, at first. When you see
It was
three
a
giant
little
robots,
intimidating,
but you realize that the Shield Guardians,
Anything
which
else?
are
Which one seems like, is it the first one
The
that?
one with the seal
This is the
in
one.
front of
Okay.
I have
Hellboy
a seal.
is
Yeah,
the most
see
damaged.
it.
But I'm not sure I would actually notice that there's more damage to that. It's only 5 points.
I guess it would look worse.
It's
Yeah,
much
but
more
it's-
damaged than the other two.
Okay.
Like significant. Like this one is severely bloody.
Okay.
Like,
so
it's
so
falling
like
apart.
it took the full brunt of the attack, and maybe
Yeah,
the
and
others
all of
saved.
her and all
The
of her
others
damage,
saved.
too. No, they took the full brunt of
Okay.
the attack too. All three of them failed.
Okay.
That one was just already damaged by Hellbor.
I'm going to quicken a Eldritch Blast. Oh, I am within melee of that
Close.
one, so it would be at disadvantage.
Unless you want to Misty Step.
To Misty Step next to.
remember what happens when you.
I know.
Okay. I think we forgot to challenge Caleb's Misty Step when you
Sure.
try.
I vote for it.
Oh,
I'm going to try to Misty Step next to.
Next to Gregory.
Yeah, to Gregory. So is that pen still really there, or was that just?
No, it's just floating in the air.
Okay.
And now it's not floating in the air anymore. Now Gregory has it. Yeah, you Misty Step right next to him.
Okay. So can I just move
Yep,
this?
you can. Is she having a good nap? As she should. I do anything
I
else.
used to work third shift. She'd sleep all night, and then I'd wake her up and then
Good girl.
Okay, so you're gonna Misty Step instead of quickening.
Correct.
Okay, alright. Then it is the sealed Shield Guardian's turn. He is going to make his multi-attacks against Hellbor. Going to slam attacks. First one misses. Second one hits with a 24 for 16 points of bludgeoning damage.
What is that believe that's right
Not
in
sure.
front of you?
I'm not sure. It's been here.
That's great.
No, that
Oh, did one of the blades make it up with us?
that's what I'm thinking.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think one of the blades made it up also.
Okay.
the
Yeah.
body of the blade.
Yeah. he's
Yeah,
not
I
actually-
was like, I was counting. I'm like,
There's too many.
how is there 4?
There's too many of us. Okay. So that's the Shield Guardian's turn, and now it is Gregory's turn.
Cool. I'm gonna cast Crown of Stars. So low. 7 star-like motes of light appear in orbit around my head. As a bonus action, I can send one of these motes out to a creature or object within 120 feet. And make a, just a normal range spell attack on hit. It's 4d12 radiant damage as a bonus action.
Dude, that's a cool spell.
Yeah. So
Yeah, so like,
basically, I have 7 stars floating around my head that I can shoot at these things. So we're gonna target the damaged one.
Okay.
First, and we're gonna. That is a 26 to hit.
key help.
I'm just gonna roll on the app because I don't know where my d12s are.
So, do you have? Does it only shoot one per bonus
Per
action?
bonus action, yep.
Okay.
Oh, fuck yeah.
No.
Well, is it loading on your end or no? Because it's just
37.
37 points of
Oh
damage.
my god.
Yeah, you wreck it. One of your little stars from this like magical crown that appears above Gregory's head. He looks like he just like ascends into the air like with arms wide open. He just like
Exactly.
floats up and this crown appears above his head and he's just like
Is it like a ninja star?
I think it's like
I
a meteor.
imagine
It's like a
more
mini meteor.
It's like a shooting star. I'm like hurling shooting
Yeah,
stars.
yeah.
It crashes right into the Colossus. And you just watch as the thing like falls apart
Yeah.
and crumples to the ground. Yep.
So this is purely an action spell. I can cast other things and still have them remain around my head.
Yep,
And then
and as
use
a
a bonus action
use
to
each of them.
do
Yeah.
points of damage.
Okay, so you've used one.
Yep.
Of
I have
your-
6 left.
6 left. Okay.
Hey, 7th level. Come on.
Spell, yeah, you only get to do it once, right?
Yeah, and as a bonus action, you have to.
I was gonna say it's pretty broken as a bonus action.
Is it concentration or like
No,
it's cast? If
it's
it's-
just
It's just
up.
sitting there.
That's the cool thing. Is once
That's
it's up,
cool
it's just
spell.
up.
That's a cool spell. All right. So
So
at
you
the end
can't throw them all at once.
No,
No.
now,
7
one
rounds.
per
But imagine having a bonus action where you just do 4d12
4d12.
as a bonus action.
Yeah.
So I can cast anything else I want on top of that, and then that's my bonus action.
Right.
All right. So it is the next Shield Guardian's turn, who is going to. It's the one that is closest to Caleb and Dave, the unpainted one.
Okay.
It's going to turn towards Gregory and move at him. Is going to make his 2 fist attacks.
Oops.
13 to hit.
It's high goes to the attacker, but I'm gonna cast shield.
Okay. Then it's going to miss you. Second attack is a 19 to hit.
Fuck, that barely hits. Damn it.
You take 12 bludgeoning. Oh, dude.
I was going to see if it seemed like it was close enough. I was going to try to bend luck
It's within like 2 points, Dave.
and
You?
do a
Yeah.
D4.
Yeah.
My AC right now is 18.
So it's one off.
What?
It was.
It was a 19 to
19
hit, and
his AC is
my
18.
AC is 18.
Right.
now.
So I'm
You're
saying
gonna bend luck.
go to bend luck.
Okay. 4. -2.
Fuck
Misses. Okay. And that's the end of that Shield Guardian's turn. And up next is Codex. And Landro just looks at you and says, "This is most unusual. Normally, our defense protocols are much more effective than this."
Before I attack the last Shield Guardian, or
Why
the,
would a Warforged want to heal from our own?
I'm going to try to talk to Landro and say, Landro, I am Codex, Third Fist of the Grey Dawn Legions.
I am Landro.
Yes. I am aware.
Huh. Why are you stealing from me?
I am not stealing from you, Landro.
Oh.
You are damaged.
Oh.
Please deactivate your defenses. We are seeking to recover your
Damaged.
what is it called? The
The docent.
docent. We are seeking to recover your docent because your spinal fluid is leaking.
Well, you have already recovered my docent. That is what you have stolen.
Yeah, yes, we have recovered it.
Perhaps I
Because
should
you are-
initiate the self-destruct protocol.
Because you are damaged. we are seeking to recover your docent so we can use it in a undamaged Colossus.
Most unusual. Why did you not use the control helm?
I have the control helm. It also was damaged in a colossal event. Seer is no more.
Give me a persuasion check.
No, it's probably not going to go well. So -1 plus... No, it was a 6.
Landra looks at you and he says, this is unfortunate. I believe we are damaged beyond repair. I will initiate self-destruct protocol now. Sentinels, please, operate order 64320164. And the lights start.
How long do we have?
I think it's time to leave.
Are you actually asking Landro?
No, I'm asking.
Me?
Yeah.
I am aware that they have a self-destruct protocol.
See that
Never
the
seen
sentinels
one
seem
have
to
self-
shut down. Both of the sentinels' eyes are now like flashing, kind of
So we're
like
out of combat?
you're out of combat,
Okay.
and the two sentinels' eyes are flashing
Can
now.
we see outside?
You
Out of
cannot
eyeballs
forgive.
or something?
I suggest we head down to the head.
Arkin, do you have teleportation circle?
No, hold on.
You could even go down
Hold on.
one floor to where the
Yes.
cannon
Yes.
gets out too.
I just want to remind everyone that this is open.
Yes, that's a cannon.
So
10 feet.
some
Yeah,
of you have
teleport
Misty Step.
immediately goes down.
I can fly.
Okay.
Well,
Let's get down to there. I have an idea.
So
Okay,
I'll
so the
lead
whole
to
group,
there.
the whole group books it.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, can you pass that to Gregory, please?
well, thank you.
Gregory, can I add that to my rock?
Till we get back.
Yeah, probably not good timing.
You just set up the self-destruct sequence.
Yeah.
You fucking idiot.
Did I?
Yes. Yes, you very
I don't think now's the time for insult. Thorum starts running towards the balcony like he's literally just gonna jump 80 feet through the air.
Gregory just makes eye contact with Codex. I'll give you the rest of your dick back when we get back, okay? And just Misty steps.
I hope one of you can cast fly! And Thorum jumps.
What happens when he Misty steps?
Oh fuck.
I'm gonna be honest, Hellbore probably would have been like, I'm saving my own ass.
I would have grabbed you.
Because I
By
can
the-
teleport, I'm fine.
Oh, you can?
Yeah, I got the Raven Queen.
You might not know that, but you teleport.
Yeah. So I teleport 30 feet, find a landing spot. Can I do
You're
it? I'll just
teleporting
do
like
it again.
out onto the mountain.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm very-
So let me paint the picture.
Yeah, yeah.
About 60 feet of this Titan is just sticking up into the air,
Okay.
and the mountain cuts through its waist and down. So if you're trying to land on the mountain with your teleport, you'll teleport about 30 feet closer to the mountain, and then you'll fall about 30 feet, which is not a fatal fall. It's a 30-foot fall.
So I was going to try to grab her to dimension door with her, but she disappears.
Yep. She.
Yeah.
The word
Like
jump.
Nightcrawler.
And I was going to
Yep.
offer to carry her, but then Thorum just jumps.
Yep.
The word
Yell,
jump.
Catch me.
And he misty steps, and I have no idea where he misty stepped.
Right.
Yeah, it all fell apart. That's just.
Can I renege on the Misty Step or no? Okay.
Are you casting a different spell?
Yeah, so it's just Arkin and I sitting here, right?
You can cast
Yes, I
fly,
can.
too,
I
can't
can.
you?
I don't have flight code, but I have it up.
I grab you by the shoulder.
Give me an
since,
athletics check.
since she's gone.
You also give
And
me an athletics check.
Well-
I
I think
Like-
I'm looking for a ledge because then I can keep going, basically.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, to be able to catch the ledge and, like, not fall off the side of the mountain.
I'm going to boost it to a
17.
13.
17? Yep, you're able to land on a ledge with your Misty Step, but you do take... You fall 30 feet, then you take 11 points of bludgeoning damage, but you catch yourself.
And mine I boosted to a 13
A 13 total.
total.
You are able to catch Thorum initially, but he slips out of your grasp
Oh no.
and falls 50 feet for 19 points
Okay.
of bludgeoning damage. Not the end of the world.
Okay,
He can handle it. He's got the plate armor on. He's not even bloodied. I could have probably survived
I'm bloodied.
jumping, yeah, but like alive.
I'm alive.
Yeah, I probably could have survived the straight fall from the head,
Yeah, but
especially, but it's silly.
so I grab
You grab
Gregory,
Gregory.
and I
You dimension door.
I create a dimension door and step through, and
you
then
just-
and then all of a sudden we walk out
And
and we're
Thorm
down.
falls at your feet.
We're, yes, basically. Yes, we're down near the foot where
Yep.
we
Is she
have crossed.
And you're like scaling. Yeah, you're like scaling down the mountain.
Well, I can teleport again.
Oh, yep.
Yeah,
you make
you
it.
go up
You
to
make
5
it.
times.
So yeah, she poofs back into existence next to you guys, and you just you walk out of your dimension door, and you hear, "Ah!"
We need to go.
Yes, how big is the self-destruct?
You don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, so we
I
tear
have not
tear ass.
witnessed
Okay.
self-destruct.
We pick up Thor.
So I will say
Scrape
it's
'em up.
probably been about 15 seconds. I'm assuming you guys are moving pretty quick, so it's been about 15 seconds.
Yes.
I'll say you guys are able to make it probably in another 45 seconds. You're able to make it 500 feet.
That should be sufficient.
Yeah. And you look up and you literally just see from the head of
Like a cascading
yeah,
explosion.
you just see. This is gonna sound bad. Kind of like the Twin Towers. Just like synchronized explosions.
And full
Because it was
circle,
planned. Because it was planned by George Bush.
full circle back to the dick lamps.
Yeah. You see like just like synchronized explosions just all the way down this thing, and it just collapses level by level and just explodes out.
Or
You
concerned
guys,
about the mountain.
yeah, you guys are not hit by like the concussive blast, but you are just surrounded by dust and debris as it fills probably like a quarter-mile stretch of the
And it
moorland
can be seen from very far
from
away.
very far away.
Arkin, are you casting teleportation circle or am I? Let's
I
get the
can't.
fuck out of here.
We have what we need.
Yes.
Let's
Get
let's
out of here.
let's assemble the rod and then head out.
Codex.
And as he's assembling the rod, I sit down and start casting teleportation circle. It takes a minute.
Okay.
That's why I couldn't do it up there.
I have that equipped now, by the way, in case you. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And
you got it.
now we can teleport.
As
I'd be fucking pissed.
I was asking for it because I didn't know what would happen
Where are you trying
once
to
we have it
teleport
attached.
To the portal.
to the portal out of the moorland.
Well, no, to
Well,
to
to-
Morning Cannon. Yeah.
Are you trying to teleport back into the sanctum?
Yeah.
Or to
No,
the
no, no,
portal
no, no,
to
no.
the sanctum.
To the portal that leads to the sanctum.
Oh, I thought you were just trying to go back to the sanctum.
No,
we
because
circled already.
I think we were told that we can't. You
can't teleport directly into
Oh,
Yeah.
right, you're right. Sorry, I forgot about that.
So you sit there like with your little finger ring,
Yeah.
and you make your little circle and teleport, and you close your eyes, and when you open them again, you are 3 miles south at the portal entrance to the Mournlands. And as you open your eyes, standing in front of the portal.
I swear to God.
Oh my god.
Yep. That's who I figured.
Standing in front of the portal, saying, "You did not think it would be that easy to leave my Mournlands, did you?" And
Yes, I thought
you
it would be.
hear, and you hear scurrying coming from around you in multiple different directions, but you don't see anything as the Lord of Blades stands in front of the portal to leave the Mournland. And that is where we're going to end the D&D session for tonight.
Wow. Dave, can you make a note that I still have Crown of Stars? It has a,
Yes.
it has a duration of an hour,
Yes.
and I know we're gonna forget.
Yep,
I'm
and
glad
you
you-
have 6 of them left, and you'll
Yeah.
need them. Because you guys are starting to get depleted on spell slots.
I mean, on my
But
high
it's,
level.
good. It's cool that you can keep using that one.
Well, and that was
Oh,
my
that's
that was my
pretty
thought.
cool,
I looked
right?
through a bunch of 7th levels, and I was really trying to find something that I thought would be helpful. And
Yeah.
that's kind of what I landed.
And it'll be saved on the recording, too. So
Okay, good.
he and I will probably listen to it.
He looks like a psychopath.
He is absolutely